Welcome into Hops and Hits, episode number 7. Man, it's number 7. That's more than half a year. We're
7 months.
7.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Guys, so yeah, me too.
7-minute abs, right?
Why not? I'm going to come up with the 6-minute abs.
No, it's not 6, 7.
7.
You can't do a
Little
good workout in
squirrels dancing on
6
the log.
minutes.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, guys, how's it going, guys? So yeah, let's. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips. To my left,
I'm Andy, King of Pennants.
and down below me, we got Shaun.
Shaun with the Real Life Perspective Show.
And the other corner,
What's up, guys? I'm Shane, Soda City Flips and Rips.
there you go.
Oh.
Guys, this is a once a month special where we do a Hops and Hits special, where we do a card rip. We all do a different card rip, all do a different beer tasting, going out to 5 different YouTube channels. So sweeping the nation right now.
Yeah, it sure is. We're international, baby.
Yeah.
A small part of the internet, of the YouTube community.
Yes.
4 out of how many
Yeah.
channels do you think there are on YouTube?
At least 7.
I mean,
Yeah.
Shane's got like half of them, right? Don't you have?
He cut back. He did at one point.
I cut.
Yeah.
I didn't stop them. I didn't shut them down. I have 4 total channels, Andy, and 2 of them have been put on the back burner. They're
Gotcha.
not priorities.
Yeah, makes sense. You got to focus on the.
I got to focus on the ones that make me money.
Yep,
Kind of
absolutely.
thing.
I know. I feel that, buddy. I feel you there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, we're all going to do something different. I know from none of us know what each other are ripping, but we've alluded to some banger rips here. I think, right? There's
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's,
I'm excited about what I brought. I know, Keith, you're pretty excited about what you brought.
Yep.
I love the fact that we don't tell each other what we're ripping.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
enjoy it.
it's definitely a little surprise for sure.
Exactly.
And I will say-
one of these days is going to bite us in the ass, and we're two
all by the
or
same
3 of us
thing.
to be all bringing the same thing. It'd be weird.
It would, but I think our tastes are different enough that we'll, it'll happen, but it
Yeah.
might not. But I will say I did a little bit better with my beer match tonight.
There you
It's
go.
an easier job for me tonight, but usually I think at that.
Mine's a stretch, man. Mine's a reach, but I think I pulled it off. You guys will have to be the judge.
I'm
So we got a
sure.
bunch of people in the chat already. We got 1 foot flipper, ass bite
What's up,
initiated. I'm not sure what does that mean, Shane? Do you get that?
Bit in the ass. I said.
Oh, gotcha. Oh
Gonna
yeah.
bite us in
Sorry.
the ass.
There you go. Mark Hoyle's in the house.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Thank
yeah.
you. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. I got to tell you guys, if you guys want to talk about that, are y'all ready to talk about that?
Yep.
Bro,
I'm ready.
don't you ever put baby in the corner. That's all I got to say, man. It's 50-1 odds. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. That's
What a
all y'all
Cinderella
need to know.
story. Cinderella
Mark's-
down there.
Mark's gonna make
Yeah.
us give you 2-1 odds next time, so he doesn't have to feel the wrath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say though, I would have won that particular night had you not pulled over on the side of the road and changed your bid.
Hey, that's dedication right there.
Yeah. That was impressive.
I had it in my head, like, man, you know what? If I win tonight, and there's only 2 left, I'm taking it home. I'm taking home the bacon,
Yeah.
So I decided, I had it running in my pocket. Me and my boy are riding down the strip, and I said, hold on, son. And I sacrificed because I pulled over for at least 10 minutes while you guys were doing something.
Right.
And then you guys stalled for another 5 minutes. I'm going, oh, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Come on. And my son's over there going, Dad, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. And then
Like,
so I'm like,
son, you gotta respect
some-
this game and
rub some dirt on it, kid. You'll be all right. Anyways, he's all right. He's only got a little bit of West Nile, so he's got a little bit of East Nile.
Hey,
It's all worth it for a $50 gift card.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
And by the way, in case anyone in the chat doesn't know what the heck we're talking about, me and Andy on our Wednesday night live, every Wednesday night we do a giveaway. The winner of that giveaway wins a pair of vintage packs, but also you get in on a 12-week sweepstakes. The person who wins the most giveaways in 12 weeks wins a $50 gift card to me or Andy, or a combination of both eBay stores. And we had put out odds going into this round. This is our second time we've done it. Shaun was by far the the long shot, the Cinderella story, and he's
like, hey, we got to tell everybody. You did it.
Yeah, I'm not taking credit.
But,
So we're starting a fest this week, and it worked out. Shaun, you did us a favor because we're doing a joint podcast with $1 Million Peddler, so it would have been a little bit
Joe
finale. So, Josh is in the house, man.
What's up, Josh?
What's up, Josh? Welcome in.
If you look for vintage clothing, Mojo Dojo's the guy. He's the guy to get up.
Among other things, it has got quite a variety.
Pop culture extravaganza. It is
Awesome
at the
stuff.
dojo.
Josh, I'm still thinking about if you still got it. You got that football, My Pet Monster. I haven't forgotten about that thing, but if it's long gone, it's long gone. But I as you can see here, I'm a fan of My Pet Monster. So if you still got it sitting in there, I'm still contemplating. You never know.
There you go.
Anyways.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of vintage clothing, I wore this in honor of Reese Slitherspoon.
Yeah.
AOP ball python t-shirt.
She's out chilling right now. I was
nice.
So in between, all right, so my room here right on the other side of the wall is where my snakes are, and 2 of our tortoises. And we have to walk through that room to get to the kitchen and all that. So walking from here, helping Lindsay, put away dishes and things like that after dinner. And I looked down and she was chilling. I found at the thrift store this plastic skull. It's like a Halloween decoration, but I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. It's like $1. I was like, I'm going to buy it and put it in one of the snake enclosures. And I put it in Reese Slitherspoons, and she loves that thing, man. Every night I walk by and she's just sitting up, like kind of laid up on top of it, just kind of watching everything happen.
I saw their post on Instagram. I think it was. That's cool.
Yeah.
Before I forget, let me show this real quick. A shout out to another YouTuber who did me and Andy a favor. Shane is a good friend with Corey over at Grams and Pops Vintage. Andy, this is the creation he made for me and you. Let me make this big.
Yeah.
A little card stand. Look at the pretty badass. Look at that King of Pennants. I mean, that's a little too badass for the King of Pennants.
It's pretty. It's apropos. It's right on. It's on brand, I think.
So these hold
awesome.
These hold great. Well, that's that's Grams and Pops Vintage YouTube channel, and then his district marketplace, the $auction.com.
I'm gonna need to put in a request for something too. He's got a 3D printer that can he do kind of specific things? Like,
I assume
this is something I know is completely random, but does anybody have like outdoor outlets? Like the outlets that you plug into that you have something constantly plugged into? No.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm like terrified that when it rains, like it's just gonna because I don't unplug them when it rains or anything. So I want to make a little ramp that the rain goes off of and goes down. So to protect,
a little hood there.
Yeah, a little
rain gutter.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can help you out with that, Andy.
I can't believe they don't exist. I can't find.
Well, that if it's a needed thing, I'm sure he knows how to make money over at Grams and Pops Vintage. So that's helping him out.
I want you to go to Corey and get this made, but they do make those already.
Well, so
I reached out to Corey today. He's making me some card holders as well.
Nice. Yeah. So this holds a graded slab or 2 regular top loaders. So these are awesome.
Super cool.
Make me big really quick.
Yeah.
Make me big really quick. I'll show everybody Reese Slitherspoon so they know who we're talking about here. This is a picture I took just a second ago. Here we go. Here she is chilling on her skull.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I have to say, she's a very attractive snake. If I were a snake,
she's a banana pastel ball python.
Interesting.
And then I have a Honduran milk snake. He's Spanish. His name is El Serpiente.
I like that.
Back when I had snakes, they didn't have a whole lot. They were just getting into like the breeding of like the piebald was all the rage back then, but they didn't have all these different variations. Just like cards, just like football cards. That's a nope rope.
Nope rope.
My wife wasn't a fan of that, so either. But I'm gonna get another one.
I had a snake growing up. I think it was
Chinese garter snake.
Chinese garter snake. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. But yeah, it's crazy now because now they have all these like piebald, like all these like crazy I mean, they're like
Yeah.
sometimes they're like $50,000-$100,000 for like some of
my
the, like,
my
the
wife
weird-
likes the piebalds, and you can get those like 250 to 500 for
yeah.
just a standard piebald. But yeah, some of these breeds are in or morphs. Sorry, they're morphs
Yeah.
when you're talking about snakes. But some of them are insane.
I don't know. I mean, this is just a thought at some point, because I do see these guys where they do like essentially unboxing of their egg, like the snakes with the eggs,
Yeah,
when they unbox them. We could potentially do a snake unboxing one of these days.
that's right.
A snake
Andy,
rip.
Andy, how are you
Turtle-
the idea man tonight?
I don't know.
Coming up with hoods for faucets or
I know.
whatever you're doing.
for
I don't know.
we may have some eastern box turtle hatchlings soon. My male has hooked up to all 3 females this spring
Ah,
already.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
not the Andy that I know.
No, it's
You're
true.
up- Just kidding.
Pretty
Just
accurate.
kidding. Good job. Maybe the you get the speed of correct down. You get the speed down.
Speaking of sharing, I heard you guys talking about this the other night on the live stream. If you guys would like, you guys want to see the Garbage Pail Kids that we made of you guys?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can use whatever one you want, Shaun. I will. I had some. What was the? I had some protests in our messaging, but you can do whatever you want for me.
I won't play. I mean, unless you guys want to see that one.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good.
It was good. It was good.
You could do it.
It's right there, ready. I'm trying to present. I think you got to let me on. So this is the first one. This is the first one because I wanted to make sure I made fun of myself first. But this is the first Garbage Pail Kids. It's real. And I don't. This is what we need from the chat. We need help for names for these things, guys. So if y'all can come up with any kind of names for these, make sure you throw them in the chat and throw them in the comments. If you're watching the replay, we definitely can use them, and then we'll put those. We'll add those little titles there. Yeah. So this is the one I made for myself. And then let's go through the chat here. Okay, I'll just go ahead and show it. Yes. Here's one for Keith. So when I was creating this, I was trying to think, obviously, the grossest. So I did put in acne or pimples.
Oh, you did put in acne.
I put in pimples just because when I think of Garbage Pail Kids, I think of pimples.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
But then based off of y'all's past history of your crotch strap.
In your mouth.
I put that in there, and this is what they came up with. That little.
Did you ask specifically for a loaded pair there?
No, I did not. It just came up with that, and then it evolved. And I said, you know what? Let me try to do something a little more, friendlier. So I've had you chewing on a football because I know you're big into sports. You got your Eagles gear on there.
There you go.
So if you guys come up. I know.
I do think this dismembered ball sack is much more eye catching.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? Because I remember you made a comment about your new fancy camera that you got, and you said you wanted to blast those big blue eyeballs. That's why I also put in there
Sounds
big
about
blue.
Right.
Yeah, I remember I put in there too. Big blue eyeballs. Big blue.
And he just heard balls.
That's it. And then here's Andy's I made for him, because King of Pennants tearing it up in the house. And then I got to thinking, you know what? I've seen Garbage Pail Kids where it's not just the face, they're in landscaping, they're in some kind of action mode or doing something with a scenic view. And then so Shane was the first one that we came up with the first scenic view. And Shane, there you go. I got you.
It's funny because I'm not even the oldest one here, but I got the oldest dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how did you get Shane to look like Ben Franklin?
So I mean, all I did, look, I literally just put in like bald guy with a big beard and glasses, riding a horse, holding a golf club and a glass of scotch, and then they threw in the golf course in the backgroround. I mean, that was what I thought was really cool. I thought this was very fitting for you, Shane.
What's that thing in the corner?
I love it.
What's that? Firecrackers?
It says, well, obviously you can't read it. It's just a mixed match of, I don't know what those are. Oh, you know what? That's probably his
golf clubs.
Well, no, he's got the golf clubs on his hip there. So I don't know what that is. I couldn't tell you what that is.
Well, if
That's
you
all
look at the pennants too, like the actual names of the pennants, it's like complete gibberish. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
foodies,
What
foodies,
is
and
Deadberry.
you got to
But
watch
then
out for them hoot bands. You
Yeah.
know.
and David's
Yeah. And then I went down the rabbit hole of trying to create scenic things, and so I made one for Keith without pimples this time.
Appreciate
Per
it.
the request,
There you go.
and then so because I know he's, you deal with a lot with animals, so I said let's put something with animals in there. But then I got to thinking, oh, you know what? I should put something with just eagles in there. So what did I came up with this for Andy again, because he's a lion being chased by lions at the Lion Stadium.
I see you brought back pimples though.
I requested that.
Yeah, that was per request, right?
I think I even see it cool, but more pimples, I think, up above.
I think that's what you did say, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one with Keith getting chased by eagles. I mean,
Yeah.
the detail on this is pretty fantastic.
good.
Because
Yeah, that's
Didn't
nice.
pack that.
I wear some clothing like that. I like a thrashed look, so without the blood, preferably.
Yeah. And then anyway, so I think that was the last one, because then we went off into Shane's huge score of that was pretty cool.
The Murano glass, yeah.
Yeah. Congrats on that, by the way. That was really cool.
Appreciate it, man. That turned out to be awesome. $15 for $1,000 plus item.
Yeah, I never even heard of that. I just saw it just looked like somebody peeled a banana peel,
Yeah,
The way
it's
it
super cool.
designed.
Beautiful color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it. It caught my eye for sure. And I was like, all right, it's worth $15 just so I can learn something from it,
Yeah.
Because even if it wasn't real, I could probably get $50-$60 for it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So.
And by the way, I did my first break on Dib the Cards last night. Very, very good success. It was a great break. Andy got in on it. Thankfully, Andy didn't hit any big cards, but
Yeah,
Sorry,
you can very thank you.
very thank you, Andy.
for,
Oh yeah, he did hook me up with a lot of blasters. I will say that. But by the way, there's a break on dibthecards.com Sunday. You can bid now up through Sunday. Rod Picking and Punching's doing a Marvel break. I know there's a lot of non-sport guys in the house, so he's doing a Marvel break. You buy like 5 or 6 characters in a bundle,
cool.
So you're doing it by character. And I have another one
That's
scheduled.
cool.
Yeah, I have another one scheduled for next Friday night. A week from now. It's going to be 3 Donruss optic boxes, a mosaic blaster box, and a 1960 top set break, 69 top set break. So
yeah, I saw. I did see that Marvel was coming out with stuff. I think maybe, I don't know if that's what he's talking about, or there's something new coming out. I think it's Marvel Chrome that's coming out.
I'm not sure what he has.
soon.
But speaking of the break, we have Michael Kraft. That's Ready Picker 1 in the house. I believe.
What's up, Michael Kraft?
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you.
He's got one of my favorite usernames on Dibdit.
Yeah.
I'm
And
sure
so-
something like that.
Or on
Yeah.
District, I guess. Ready Picker
Hell
1,
yeah, I
love
do.
it.
Hell yeah, I like that name, because Michael will get this reference. Michael, you are the first to the key, buddy. First to the egg. First to the egg. First to the key. Come on,
There you
give me a thumbs up if you get it.
Did you read the book?
Okay, I didn't get it.
Oh, the book, yeah, and the audiobook. And the audiobook is freaking phenomenal. Will Wheaton does a narration of it. He narrates it. And
Will
if you-
Wheaton.
Yeah,
I've only listened to the audiobook. I never read the book.
Oh,
But,
so good, isn't it?
I haven't done either. I've seen the movie and I want to read it because I enjoyed reading.
Oh,
but
the book is awesome. Yeah.
I
Or, mean, the
saw
audio-
that
listening.
before I realized there was a book. So unfortunately, I
I've never seen the
generally,
movie.
if there's a movie coming out that I want to see and I know there's a book, I'll read the book first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A
lot of people-
this time.
A lot of people who read the book first hated the movie, but because I listened to the book probably 7 times, and I think this past over the last 2 weeks I've been re-listening to it again for the 8th time. I listened to it ins and outs, and I've seen that movie probably 6 or 7 times as well. I was able to pinpoint the little bitty references, because it's a movie. You're not going to be able to fit everything from the book for copyright reasons and all kinds of different things. But I was able to pinpoint a bunch of little bitty references that they're subtle, very subtle, but I was able to pinpoint a lot of it, and I loved the movie. And it's one of those ones. It's in my top 5 of all time because of it. I know it's a newer movie, but because I love the book so much, it's just, you don't find a lot of movies that are about pop culture, 80s and 90s. And,
that's right up your alley.
I
Yeah.
thought it was great.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got playing behind you now? I cannot make it out. It looked like Rumpelstiltskin for a minute.
Since I'm ripping something kind of dark tonight, I decided to go with this tonight.
Oh, Legend.
classic.
Okay, Legend. Yeah.
Yeah, good old Legend.
It looks like a new box on it. Like I don't remember that.
Yeah, it looks.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Pretty clean, right? Pretty
Yeah.
clean box. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've that movie. Who's that? Like Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise in that?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's girlfriend.
I just remember like the demon that had like the really weird, like I mean, back then I guess they were pretty well constructed horns.
Yeah, he was Satan pretty much, but they called him the Darkness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know who that was?
Not off the top of my head.
That's Tim Curry.
Okay.
Oh, I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tim Curry in that movie, man. Yeah, he's killed in that movie. That's one of his best performances, man. And it's funny, you go back and rewatch it, and it's very Shakespearean. And you know what? They reference it in the book too. Because in Ready Player One, they reference it. There's a scene where him and his buddy are talking crap to each other, just goofing off. And he's talking about, oh, you're a big fan of Lady Hawk. That's such a lame old movie with synthesizer from the Alan Parsecs. There's only one other movie with less balls than that, and that's freaking Legend, And I didn't understand the reference, so I went back and rewatched Legend. And it's very Shakespeare, the way they talk, because he's the darkness, right? But he has this sensitive side to him where he just wants to be loved by a woman, kind of thing in the whole movie. It's when you break it down, but it's a fantastic fantasy flick. And by
I want to be loved by a woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
yeah, Natalie Portman.
I am.
Yeah. Anyways, we got Legend playing tonight, man.
Nice.
I
Very
like
cool.
it. I dig it.
All right. Should we jump into where we rip first, right? Is that
Yeah. What you guys ripping?
I'm excited.
Who's going first?
I'll go first since mine's nothing special. So I mean, I'm sticking with my Stranger Things season 4
I like it.
because I
Love
didn't
it.
get any autos or any numbered cards on the last rip last month, so I want to continue on with that.
Yeah.
But I did want to share this. I told you guys. I think I told you guys offline. You've got. I saw on Shane's live stream. I was telling you this, Shane.
Yeah.
Did you get one of these boxes, man?
No, I got one in my cart though. I haven't pulled the trigger, but I definitely want to get one.
Let me show you why you need to get one. So I got 2 numbered cards out of that blister pack, and one of them is here.
Nice.
And it's the bait. It's basically a lot of artwork in all of these. Yeah, really cool. And this is a numbered 193 of 199.
Yeah, because I believe Butcher Billy is the artist that.
Yeah, that's him down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Butcher Billy is the artist. I remember we had a long conversation about, well, what's going on with that? Because Billy was the brother, but Butcher Billy is actually the artist. But here's some of the lenticulars. Hold on, get that glare off there.
Steve.
Yeah, the only bummer part about the lenticulars, they're all this same here, the start, like whatever that upside down thing is.
Yeah, okay.
And then you have the character, whatever they are. So they're all exactly the same that I've noticed on here, but they're all different characters. So I got plenty of those. And then they've got, just really, really good looking sketch cards of these guys. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Really good art pieces of all the actors and the
That is good.
the character. Yeah, they're really slick. They're, especially if you see them in person, man, they're worth it. And if you said they were going for $55, that's a good deal. Cause I think I paid 60 plus shipping.
Most people had them on eBay for like 60 to 75. And I found one guy who's got them 55 free shipping.
Oh, wow. That's killer. That's a good deal. I'd snatch that up in a heartbeat, especially with season 4. By the way, May 31st, season 5.
Coming soon.
Teaser. The teaser comes out May 31st. The teaser for it.
That was a teaser there. I thought you were.
I heard that Maya Hawke released that each episode is going to be like a movie.
Interesting.
Good.
So it's going to be like 2-hour long freaking episodes or something. I guess maybe like Game of Thrones did, but hopefully not as terrible as Game of Thrones did it.
Yeah. It did so well for so long, but then
it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, because it was at least 2 years before they even went back into production. So everybody's a lot older, looks a little bit different, sounds a little bit different, maybe. It'll be interesting to see how they go with it because people had to probably get back in the swing of things, and
This is the final season?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, they're finishing it out. So
are they going to split it again too? Is that what the typically like 8 or like 5 and 5?
I
Didn't they split?
bet they do. I bet they do.
They want to hold on to that thing as long as they can.
Every good show's doing that now. Freaking Cobra Kai did it this last season.
Then what's it called? Did too.
Squid Games did it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we got Shaun. I mean.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm ripping, guys.
Cool, I'm excited. All right.
I'm excited for this one. It was expensive, and I don't know if anybody else will know how expensive, but I bet Shaun does. But here we go, guys. Garbage Pail Kids, we hate the 80s.
Ooh, bro. Dude, that is a banger box, man.
We're all 80s fans. Like we all grew up in the 80s. These guys are a little bit older than me. I was born in 79, but my life, like when I was a kid during the 80s, up until I was like 9 years old or whatever, everything you guys are into or were into, I was into too. And it's just so much nostalgia. Although I was a teenager in the 90s, I still like the 80s were it for me, man. And I'm so excited about this box because it's only 5 packs for $150, but I'm so excited to see what's in there. I believe there's sketch cards and possibly some autos and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm more for the nostalgia. I'm really
it'll be fun to try to guess and stuff and some of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Michael.
Shane, I don't think you're in it.
74, so
it's all the same range. Shane, I don't think you're all in the same thing that Andy was into. Because were you into My Little Ponies? Pretty big.
No, I was never a brony.
Okay, that was a long lead up to it. So
now Care Bears, I did watch the Care Bears. So.
Yeah,
I had some Care Bears. I will admit.
I was a gummy bear fan.
I like that.
Gummy bears were fun. But Shane, I feel you, man. That's a great investment. I couldn't pull the trigger on a blast. And you got a blaster box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell everybody what you paid for that?
It's like $150
for a blaster box, guys. That's for a blaster box. So now you can understand why I partnered up with our good friends over at Titan Display, and Keith did too, to get some of these boxes for these hobby boxes, because you don't even want to know what I pay for these things. And
which one's that one up top?
That's Slime Trash TV is what it is. I looked up examples, and it's got everything from Game of Thrones, because these came out in 2016. So whatever was on TV at the time from 2016 and earlier. Cool. So nice. and then of course, we got We Hate the 90s. That's my jam. I love
the 90s ones for the musical references. So I'm hoping there's some good musical references in the 80s.
Oh, you should get the Battle of the Bands then, man. I mean, they've got Battle of the Bands Garbage Pail Kids, but those are freaking expensive too. So
I may have to grab some.
If you want, hey, dude, I'll tell you what. I've got some. I will rip a pack for you here, just so you can see what they're. If you think they're worth investing in, I'll rip a pack for you tonight if you want. It's up to you.
That's cool. And by the way, you mentioned Titan Display. Definitely click the links below. I'm sure Shaun has his own links. I have links for. They got the wax pack display or those boxes you just showed. Code VSF or code REAL. What's your code, Shaun?
Real 10. REEL.
Real 10. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So what do you got, Andy? Or you want me to go? Want me to go next?
No, I'll go. I don't mind. All right. So I'm going with this guy. So this is
pricey.
Spectra. So it's got 4 autographs and 4 memorabilia cards in this box. So each pack has an auto and a mem card. I bought a case of that in the hopes of selling some. Never did. So I'm just basically ripping them all. So I'm trying
to convince Andy to let me have one of those boxes for a break, or
we'll see.
But maybe I'll buy it, Andy, because at least maybe you can do a pack. Just put 1 pack in each break, not its whole box. You can do it that way too.
That's true. We can do that.
Yeah, but that's an expensive box, guys. I mean, might be the most expensive box we've ripped on Hops and Hits.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Could be. Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think. I don't know what
Gotta
you,
be.
How much was it?
Yeah.
it retail. I think it retailed in 2023 for $8.99.
Ooh. Is that when you got it?
I
No,
haven't opened
no.
anything that expensive.
I bought a case of it, so I did get a discount on it. So I bought a case of 8 of the. No, 8. Yeah, 8 of them. So, but
Dang.
did not spend that much. Did not.
You should have did a YouTube video on like, I'm gonna buy this case for an investment. I'm gonna get my free box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell all the rest, get my box for free. And then slowly those boxes are dwindling just from him opening them.
Well, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to have to probably not buy as much stuff in the next 6 months here.
But all at once. That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have spent
All right.
twice that on whatnot breaks
Yeah,
instead of that.
it's true.
So,
It's true. Or
Oh,
I could
yeah,
have spent it on one $5,000 car or whatever, like,
yeah.
but didn't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's
we
fine.
know Andy's going last. Andy's got guaranteed hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
right.
do.
And then mine, I'll pull this up. I have it on camera here. I got
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing a little set break since I'm doing one on my card break next Friday night. Little 57 tops complete set break.
Yeah, it's a good
So
way to kind of show it how it works, I think. Because I
Yeah,
didn't really
absolutely.
understand how the kind of it makes a lot more sense like once you do it, but I didn't understand it at first.
Well,
Yeah,
we've
me
opened it
either,
before on
because
my channel.
when you said set break, I thought you meant like it's an entire set of cards. Like how the
Right.
tops will put out a
Yeah.
set and they'll have
Yep.
however many cards. That's what I thought you were talking about. And then last night you were showing and you were like 5 cards per box, 7 cards per
Yeah.
box. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I don't get what's going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, they made 58 boxes. They broke the setup into 58 different boxes. So 7 cards per box. There's some banger cards in this set. Andy, do you know the rookies in here?
Shoot, I should know because I was kind of collecting stuff. I mean, certainly there's these are not rookies, but there's certainly Mantle and Mays. Yeah, early Mantle and Mays, like within the first
Aaron
few
Mays,
years.
Ted Williams.
Al Kaline, like all those are pretty
The
good.
big rookies will be guys down in your area.
Okay. So like maybe Brooks Robinson or somebody?
Yeah,
No.
Brooks Robinson and Frank
Okay.
Robinson, rookies in the
Okay.
set.
There you go.
And I think Rocky Colavito too. I believe that's a 57.
Gotcha.
But so yeah, any of those cards, I'll be thrilled. Anything we just listed.
I do have some 57 cards, but nothing Mantle. I mean, obviously, I think probably the biggest that would be Mantle out of there still, right?
Yeah,
If it's in
absolutely.
a decent shape.
And the only
Or
thing I
Mays
bought
is
this, I
up
bought
there.
this so long ago. Some of these might be slabbed. We'll see. I usually can pull it up and see what cards are slabbed in the set. I've
Yeah.
had this for like months. I
Yeah.
don't know
So
why
I
I
guess
read
for those
that.
that don't totally understand what the set break is, basically what they do, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, Keith, but it's the entire set of cards. So it's like whatever 500 cards are in there, and they break it into 50 different boxes or 52 different boxes of
Yep.
the set. So you could hit every player's available in the thing, but it's kind of a random thing of what you get. So
Okay, I got it.
So yes, I'm looking forward to that. I haven't opened one of them in a while, so it'd be good to refresh my memory how they're packaged in there because they're not. It's not packs, obviously. It's just going to be in top loaders or card savers.
cool.
So there we have
Alright.
it. So let's
Should we go to
figure out
flip to the beers?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get
Okay.
it flipping.
Well,
All right. Well,
I'm not flipping.
all right. I'll go first since I got mine right here. So it doesn't completely like I guess go with my actual cards and stuff like that. I guess it's a little hard to do that. But and this is coming from somebody I work with, got me this. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, that's
King
awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
with the lion. That's nice.
With
Yeah,
the crown. He's wearing a crown.
Yeah, that's cool.
King of Clouds Hazy IPA. If I would have
Love
known
that.
this, so this is in like Shenandoah Valley in Virginia, which is probably like 3 or 4 hours away from me, maybe, or maybe it's a little less than that. But if I would have known this can exist, I would have gone down and gotten it myself. But my friend just, out of the blue, because he knew I like, hazies and stuff, got this. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God, it couldn't be
that's
any more
awesome.
perfect.
Are you-
That's awesome.
You gonna save a can for the shelf?
He got me 2, so yeah. And
Awesome.
just so you know, like this is my little card thing too that I've done. So now it's like
Nice.
That's slick, dude. That looks really good.
So there you go.
Yeah, I
That's
like
what
that. I
I'm
like that a lot.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who's next?
So sticking with my Stranger Things season 4, we all know Shane. What was the? Actually, I'm gonna go with Andy. What was the name of the?
I don't know any names, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best.
What was the name of the D&D club that they were a part of in season 4?
Oh, Hellfire Club. I got that one, baby.
Hellfire Club. So that's when I decided to go with this devilish Hellfire looking beer here with the devil on it.
What's it say? Jester King?
So Jester King is the name of the brewery, and it says Blood Pact. Blood Pact.
That looks like Keith after he's been on the beach for a little too long.
And
a little sunburn.
I get bronze.
And then, of course, Blood Pact is perfect for Stranger Things because those guys there is no tighter blood pact than Stranger Things guys. So I had to go with this guy because I thought that was very fitting. This is a 4.8 Jester King, brewed in Austin, Texas. Nice. It says lager beer brewed with Texas grown bloody butcher corn. Another Stranger Things reference there. Butcher Billy. We went to those.
Yep.
From Butcher Corn from Barton Springs Mill. Oh wow. Barton Springs is a well-known swimming area that we have here in Austin, Texas. It's all natural and it's freezing. It's like 50 degrees daily, no matter how hot it is outside. It just stays flowing. It's real clean, real crisp. It's just this, and it's in the heart of Austin, Texas, right? Pretty close to the lake. It's really crazy how it's just this natural spring. It's really cool. And a lot of people, it's very popular. Cool, but yeah, so yeah, that's my beer tonight, guys. I finally got something to match my beers.
I like it, man. Good choice.
2 for 2 so far, Michael. And I know Shane's gonna knock one out. So
I'll save Shane for last because Shane's always the best. He's the best.
Setting him up for disaster now.
Yeah, mine's kind of a reach this month, but go ahead.
Mine was simple. Since I'm hunting, I'm hunting the mantle. I went with a little bit of just baseball themed beer. Okay. I went with the Slugger, a little Slugger beer. It got a little Philly
perfect
vibe
for you and your vintage bats, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a little Slugger.
That looks a little like is that like a?
It's an unfiltered Pilsner, Sly Fox Brewery.
I've heard of Sly Fox. I know they're
company.
good.
Yeah, and I even went the same motif on my hat. This is a Go Deep Gopher. I don't know if it's probably, I don't know if it's sports or more sexual innuendo. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with this hat.
Gopher digging his hole deep. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, you got to dig deep. Go deep. So yeah, I just like a gopher.
It's getting worse.
All right. Shane.
All right. So this is a reach, guys. Normally I'm very, very good at finding a beer to match what I'm opening. I went with We Hate the 80s Garbage Pail Kids. So I was trying very, very hard to find like an 80s themed beer or something like that. And I could find nothing. So I found something kind of resembling a Garbage Pail Kids card, and I went with Banana Montana.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Hannah Montana, reference there on the wrecking ball. But yeah, Banana Montana. And here she is with her microphone.
That's awesome. I love that.
That's a great. I think that's a.
Is it a banana flavored beer? Is it banana flavored?
So this is from Prairie Artisan Ales. It's 13.9%. This is going to be tough. All right. So bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with toasted marshmallow flavor, bananas Foster flavor, and cinnamon.
Man, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
You know what? It sounds very appealing.
It's freaking $15 a bottle.
What? Come on, $15 a bottle? You kidding me? What? That's wild, man.
I was trying really hard to find a can because this Prairie comes in. They make cans. They have 15 other different types of their beers in can. That one doesn't come in a can, apparently.
If I saw that price, I would have to split. Personally.
But yeah, well, would it have been a Banana Montana split?
I was waiting. Shaun, come on. You said appealing, And I said, "Splat." I thought.
Oh yeah, I missed it. I missed it. That was great. That was great,
for you.
Andy. Yeah,
I
thank
caught
you.
it. I caught it. No,
I
it sounds
got it.
good. The cans, the cans of the other types of
He's
beer
right.
they had were
No,
$9 a can. So
High
Yeah.
cost for the beer. and
Yeah,
the
you can't rip a $150 box with a Bud Light, right? You gotta step up the class of beer.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, the lady at the register said, "My gosh!" I said, "Yeah, I don't want to pay it, but it's." I explained what we were doing. I was like, "This is literally the closest thing
I
I
mean,
could find." So
Does it do
unfortunately,
your
I paid
taxes too? I would hope.
$15 for it. I like the. I don't know if this is going to show up. Is this going to show up? Focus.
It's
like
a sad face.
Like a fish or
Pull-
something.
Pull
Come
it
on.
back a hair. Pull it back just a little bit more. A little bit more.
It is
Now
a-
put
yeah,
your.
I can sort of see a fish. Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah, like a fish head, like a fish.
Oh, there it
coming
is.
at
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is. There it is.
Like a catfish.
catfish. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I like
Nice.
that. I don't
And
know
he
what
got
that
catfished.
represents, but did he?
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. You got to step it up a notch. You don't want to be caught slipping.
Oh, boy.
That was in one of my thumbnails recently. I said sleeping. Don't get caught sleeping.
Oh, speaking of sleeping, I have a find of the week. If you guys don't mind me sharing.
Yeah. I would.
Sure.
I would No, I was gonna say potassium.
Yeah, there's no more. I got no more. No, we're waiting for the wait for the banana jokes. This is just bananas, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
All these banana jokes. Okay.
Stop monkeying around.
I just got it. It just came in today. I got to open the box. I haven't even opened it yet. So I dropped a video today. It was a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers box that I got for me and the boys because we watched the TV show and one of our favorite villain monsters on there was a pudgy pig, and we're chasing it. Right? We're like, oh, that's gonna be our chase card. Well, the front of the box shows all these clips from the TV show. We opened the dang box and it's all from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, and the kids haven't even seen the movie. And I reached out to the dude on eBay, and he's like, "Sorry, no refunds, no nothing, no nothing."
I watched the video, but was it sealed? I missed the beginning.
It was sealed. It was sealed, 100% sealed.
It's bizarre.
It was very bizarre. The guy said, "Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that happened." Nope, sorry, can't do it. No returns, because technically it says Power Rangers on it. What? Get out of here, you know. So yeah, so I'm in a bidding war for trying to win another one that I'm pretty sure will have the car that we're chasing on there. But this is here it is. I'm so excited for this because everywhere I go, these things, everywhere I find them, they're going for
supposed to be wrapped a lot over here.
12.
Sorry, you're unboxing it. Okay, no, it's
yeah, I'm unboxing it. Yeah. The person did a good job of packing it. That's
that's
a good thing.
good packer.
But it smells good and moldy, just like the 80s. But I picked this up off of eBay.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
love it.
Pee Wee's Playhouse Fun Pack. It comes with
Oh no.
So anyways,
It's all going downhill.
it's got 35 packs with one open one in it, and you can't find these things for the cheapest I found is like $8.99 plus $4 shipping per pack.
Yeah.
I got this in a bidding that people were sleeping on. They were slipping on. They were sleeping and slipping because I got this for $125.
Nice.
You do the math on $8.99, or just say do 8 times 36.
Yeah.
Do the math on that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, and then how much I could probably sell if I were to sell those for $12 a piece.
Yeah,
I definitely
Get some listed over on didthecards.com, Shaun.
I need to get on that. I got so much in my world going on at the moment.
I got you.
Kiddos are at the golden years of their age. They're 11 and 7. So is he 8 now? Yeah, my youngest is 8 now. So they're at these golden years where it's like, oh, we're so busy with it's all about them. But I would love to get into it because I'm going to start off with my local Bat City Toys guy. He does twice a year. He does a sidewalk sale. I'm going to start there. I was even looking to cases because it would look sweet to have all those hobby boxes set up, you know. But then I got to thinking, I keep hearing all these horror stories where people were walking off, like slipping card packs and everything. So I was looking into a display case today. So what I'm going to plan on doing is just putting little bitty stickers of how much each pack is on that display. And then if somebody wants one or two, I'll just go back over here to my bin and I got them all,
Good. That's good. That's
inventory.
Smart. Yeah.
I'm just the last thing I want to do is have that kind of situation, because his brother was there on the last one. I just went to show up and have a good time. And somebody swiped one of his $400 Pokemon cards underneath it, because he just had them all spread out, because this day and age, you would think that it's a community where you could trust people, unfortunately. But no, somebody swiped a $400 Pokemon card off his table. And so it got me thinking, well, if I get into this, I think I want one of those protective cases and kind of do it that way.
I went down the rabbit hole by accident of like Pokemon thefts at card shows. Like those people are slick.
Yeah, I watched that.
There are tons of them out there. And I've had stuff stolen at shows. My buddy had an expensive box stolen at the National. So it happens. We get like somebody's asking you questions to get you to look over here and then, over there or something.
It's usually a team.
Yeah. Yep.
For sure. But that's my find of the week.
Steal puppies from flea market tables. Like there'll be a crowd at the people selling puppies. There'll be a crowd around there and people will walk off with puppies. It just blows my mind. Like right in front of you, they don't care.
Yeah,
a little sneaker here at the card shows, I guess, but
yeah.
All right,
should we get it a pouring?
Let's
get it a popping. Let's get it a popping.
Mine's unfortunately in a bottle. So.
It's all good. All right, let's go.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Is that a fishtail on that can?
Is Shaun ready to pop over there?
Yeah, hang on. Let me get my can. Hang on. I was going to grab that. I'm looking for my Battle of the Bands thing there for the rip here. I guess you guys got to see those. Are pretty sweet. I'm ready with my
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's
synchronized popping.
That sounds weird too. Ooh, it smells good already though.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take. We've done 7 so far of all those clicks together. Those get it a popping. Let's get it a popping. We need to make an ASMR get it a popping video.
There you go. Yeah.
Ooh, look how cloudy that is.
Look
my pour always sucks.
That's stout there for sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man. Yeah.
That's gonna be like ice cream, like syrup for your ice cream.
Imperial stout. That's what it smells like, dude. It smells like ice cream.
I taste ice cream. Check out this sweet frosty glass I picked up from my friend Keith at Vinny Sports Flips.
Tickwitty.com. Is that Mary McCheese?
Mary McCheese. That's awesome.
Cheers.
Episode 7.
All right.
Ooh wee.
I bet 13.
Good Lord.
I think the strongest we've ever had on the show is what, 12%?
I think so. I think we just beat it. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have an episode of high ABV beers one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
The highs we can get.
Yeah.
I like
it. We'll see how long we make it through the show.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll grab that pack. Hang on.
All right.
Wow, that is.
We're going to review these, but this might be the most drinkable beer I've ever had. This is like so light.
I think we have to pull him off, though, right? We have to pull him off, and then
whenever we get to his rip, we're going to spin the wheel tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
I had the wheel ready. That's what I was messing around with earlier.
Cool.
I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's already out for members, but I set up at the Philly Vintage Flea, and I love there's so much work doing like the show videos. Like Shaun, when you do your show, those videos are awesome when you can like film like your interaction and do like a cat eye view of the booth. Those are fun videos. They're tough to make, but
yeah. Those are really cool.
I saw the notification for that video, Keith, but I haven't had time to watch it yet.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I just published it right before we went live.
Those card shows. They always have that too, like a side view, and then they show like how much and what the price, like what they. Like, that's kind of a cool thing too. Maybe if you were to do that, like a cool, or like if you make a trade or something with somebody, I feel like those videos do very well.
They do, yeah. But my booth is not set up like that where I have stuff like I'm behind the table. You have to be behind the table to do those kind of side angle views.
True.
I'm amongst the people. I'm mingling with the people.
I'm sure they all love that.
They do.
The man of the people. A man of the people.
Should we get the spiel of winning?
Get it.
Let's get the spiel of winning. Get this.
There's a
like
new
it.
one. There's a new one. There's a
The
new one.
Get it.
new tagline is born.
I
Get
think
it a
I'm
wheeling.
drinking. I think I'm drinking whatever Shane's drinking over here. Already
Yeah, I
mine.
gotta. You guys could have some. This stuff.
All
is
right, but
strong.
are we going to agree that Andy's you going last regardless, Andy?
That's
Is that what
fine.
we
Whatever
said?
you guys want to do. I don't really care.
Yeah, let's
either
do
way.
that.
Yeah,
We can
you
do
can
that.
remove him. Yeah.
So let me delete.
Yeah, I think he's got. I mean, he's guaranteed hits. I mean,
Yeah.
we're probably not, but I hope. Man, I'm due. I have not had a good. I got that one autograph, Chrissy Cunningham. But no, I didn't even get that during the show. I got it after the show.
Yeah, you did a short or something.
Yeah, I'm due.
So-
I'm due.
Somebody's going to hit a monster tonight. I know it. I feel it.
Yeah.
Let's get it spinning.
It's not going to be me though, because I can tell you I had the worst luck.
Well, you're due too on that box.
That's true. I am. All right.
Sean. Starting off
Perfect.
with Sean.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right,
Okay.
take us through this, John. So what we have to do here for you? Because then we have
Oh,
some
you-
technical issues we're working
We gotta
through.
yank you off.
Good. It'd get worse. It's getting
Well,
worse.
Andy knows how to do that the best. So let
Yeah,
Andy, you
he's-
take care of that on the.
He was
All
pulling
right.
them off earlier. Now he's yanking them off. So
All right.
It's a show and a show, people.
It's a show within a show. Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, Keith likes
This is
the
great.
ping pong shows. That's what he likes.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
All right,
Oh, I
I'll
got it.
remove
I got
you
it.
from
Man.
sta-
I got it.
Remove you, right? Okay.
So, yeah, go ahead and remove me and bring on my other camera.
Yoink.
Doink.
magic.
There we go.
Look at
like
11. She's so badass.
It's like I knew what I was doing there.
You're
Oh.
badass, Shane. You're badass. Let's get that glare off there. How do we get that? Okay.
Well, 11 does have a bit of a shiny dome, so maybe that's the problem. It's got a little.
She's
short
growing up.
haircut.
She's growing up too. I didn't see. Did you guys watch that new movie with her and Chris Pratt?
Yes.
No.
Was it any
Yes.
good?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's the same guys who did Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Real quick, so this was the open pack. If you guys want to see these, Pee Wee Herman, what these look like? These are pretty cool. Yeah. See. Hi, Jerry. Why don't you read me a story? No, just kidding.
I feel like nobody can do that better than your buddy who comes on with the Splat Attack podcast. What is
Manny.
Manny? Manny, I can feel Manny would nail that.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys want to watch Pee Wee's Playhouse, you can go over to Tubi and you can rewatch the series. It's on there. It's such a trip, dude. And it actually holds up really good. Like I remember all this stuff, you know.
Oh,
with
that's
the-
pretty cool.
Yeah, so
I like
they would
that,
always
yeah.
have like a lot of claymation.
Is that they have a
outfits.
whole alphabet with that stuff?
Probably.
You can use that for like a thumbnail. You just use the letters and do a little graphic work on them. It's pretty cool.
That is
Or you-
cool. Yeah.
Or if you ever kidnap somebody, you could send us a ransom note.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be about the worst.
Man,
Wait. We're gonna call this guy the Pee Wee's killer because he sends his ransom notes with.
Pee Wee killer.
what do you guys think of the new camera, man? Wasn't this worth a good investment? So much better than the phone glitching
Yeah,
out on us all the
Absolutely.
time.
Yeah, I like it. Great
Take a look.
clarity there.
Yeah, thank you. So here's some tattoos that comes in there. It's kind of cool. Pretty neat.
Nice.
And then what is this? Some kind of activity card, Pee Wee copter.
Pee
Oh,
Wee
look, yeah, you
copter.
can make a little helicopter out of this thing.
Hmm.
That's awesome. Really cool. Paul Rubens. Oh, there's a Paul Rubens Pee Wee's documentary about to come out on
Yeah, I heard about that.
HBO Max, I think May 23rd is when it's going to be. It's like a series. It's going to be a short mini series kind of thing. But here we go, and I'll save these for after, unless you want to see them now. Here's the Battle of the Banshee that I was telling you about. But
Oh, that's
These-
cool. I like it.
these are also a pretty penny too, because just for the packs alone, they're pretty hot.
I just need to go through 1985 Series 1. Just start there, buy a
Yeah,
box of
that's
everything.
Check it out. We'll just rip it. Classic
Fill up
rock
some tight
sticker,
displays.
pop sticker. We got a rap and R&B sticker and a metal sticker.
Ooh.
So we'll save the metal for last, since we got Eddie from Hellfire Club, season
yeah.
4. There you go, Beastie Boy.
There you go.
Beastie,
Yes,
that's
cool.
dope.
What
Come
you,
on.
What,
I gotta-
what you want?
I'm buying
Come
a
on.
box just for that card.
It's nice.
Doesn't get better than that, right? And then we got Wretchin Rose.
Nice.
Rose. Who is that?
Axel Rose? Is that supposed to be?
Yeah, it's got to be Axl Rose.
but it's a girl. It's a chick.
I
You
know.
think so?
Oh, is
Rose.
It might. Maybe it's not a girl.
It's a pop sticker.
Pops, so
Rose.
it's probably not.
it? Oh, Rose.
Rose.
Hmm.
Rich
Rose.
and Rose.
If you know in the comments, sound off.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Rancid Roger.
Is that Roger Waters?
I think so.
Yeah.
Got-
Or Roger Daltrey, isn't it? Is it?
No,
Yeah.
that's the singer, right? Roger Daltrey, the blonde singer from. No, Roger Daltrey from the Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the singer. But no, I don't.
Oh,
honestly, I'll
Maybe,
be
it
honest
may
with you.
be. It's hard to say.
There's some kind of reference there with the
I do
bird.
wish there. Yeah.
Bird. That's what I'm trying to. That's what
But
I'm trying to figure out. The bird, the raven, a crow, black
Birds.
crow.
Birds.
Rancid
From the birds, yeah,
Roger.
maybe.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who.
I'm looking
Roger.
up the birds singers right now.
There you go.
Let's see.
Roger McGuinn,
There you
That's
go.
right. There you go.
member. Past
Probably who it
member
is.
though.
I mean, did he have a very specific haircut?
Probably.
I don't know.
He's got a pretty
Yeah.
nice haircut there.
And then
Doesn't
finally,
like
in the
that.
middle, we've got the Phantom
Oh,
Forge.
Dude, that's dope. That's
I
the
don't know.
ghost guy. You guys know the band
Oh,
Ghost?
yeah, I've heard about him. Yeah, I've heard about him.
I don't know who that
Yeah.
is. What is it?
So
Band
Ghost
Band called
is
Ghost, yeah.
Ghost is like scary Bon Jovi. That's about the best way I can
Ah.
put it.
Scary Bon Jovi.
But
There
the,
you go.
the lead singer looks just like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
you know what? I forgot my gloves.
Yeah,
I
Google
forgot
it.
my gloves.
Ghost.
Michael, I could be. I think, but I think it's a music related. So I think you saw music. So I don't think it's Rosie O'Donnell necessarily. But
Rose.
I like it. I got to get a box. I like that.
Yeah,
I
they're
like
fun,
that.
man.
I love that.
There's only 4 cars per pack, but they're still pretty cool. Like it's with only 4 cars per pack, it's going to be hard to get a hit out of them.
Yeah.
But they're really fun, dude. And I've done a few on my channel. I've done a few of those. We hate the 80s too, and I'll send it to you after the show. It's pinned on my TikTok. I got 2 in a row. I got both the base card hits of the My Pet Monster. Dude,
Ah, cool.
Oh, nice.
it's so awesome. Double banger pull, like all in the, and like I think there's only 4 cars per pack too, and I got both the base sets of those things. It's really cool. Hang on,
Okay, so
I'm
they
putting
do
on my
have sketch
surgical
cards.
gloves.
Do they have autos? Yeah, artist autographs. Nice.
In the 80s.
Yeah, sitcom autographs and sketch cards.
Oh,
So they
heck
got
yeah.
artist autos, sitcom autos, and sketch cards. So sitcom autos, I wonder if that'd be like you get an Al Bundy autograph, maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That
that'd
would be cool. And these for those who don't know, you can get a whatchamacallit. You can get an auto card, a numbered card, all that kind of fun stuff in these too. So that's what I'm chasing a Vecna auto. I mean, I doubt I'll get
Dude, they
one.
got that dual Vecna 11 auto. That's the chase for me, man. Or the Eddie and
Dustin.
Eddie and Dustin dual.
Oh,
auto
dual
would
auto,
be
very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking for here on the back as far as, but okay, here we go. These should be a lot more crisper than last time. Now that we got some sweet camera action here. There we go. The Stranger Things MILF.
Yep.
That's what she's been deemed as.
Karen.
That's the mom.
Oh,
You got
Red
Will.
Fox would be cool. Will, man, they need to. All right, real quick. I'm gonna just throw this out there. Can they change his haircut yet? For the love of everything holy, this dude's had the same haircut since season 1, episode 1, and everyone else has changed somehow except this dude. Like, we love you, Will, but come on, man.
Yeah. Good point. Mike, I feel like my life started that day we found you in the woods.
Dude, that's such a great moment when he said that quote. That's a cool moment in the show.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I'm just finished.
Oh,
Oh,
no way! That's
Dude.
crazy.
Banger,
Wow.
is it for
Are
sale?
you
That's
kidding
the
me?
question.
Oh,
Is
wow,
it
first
for
pack.
sale?
Is that's her auto?
yes,
Gotta be, right?
That's gotta be massive.
bro.
Oh, that's like
Killer.
the
Millie B.
main chase card.
I'm getting
No
goosebumps.
way.
Millie
That
B. Right there. Millie B.
That's
I'm gonna
awesome.
check
You
this
just
out.
pulled an
Give me a-
11 autograph.
Dude,
Millie Bobby
that's-
Brown.
You got to be.
That's got to be
God.
the biggest card in there, right?
I'm in shock. I
Yeah,
am
I don't
in
think you
shock.
do anything better
The
than
only
that.
thing bigger, I think, is 11 and Vecna Duel.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that
wow.
would be the
Well,
only
Bro.
thing
Oh, that
bigger.
is awesome.
What year is
Dude,
this?
what a freaking hit.
Season 4, right?
2024, maybe 2023. One of those.
I think
Hold on.
it's 2024, if I remember correctly.
Can I see that
Um,
real quick? Can you hold it up real quick? Okay, so there's definitely
Is it numbered
is it
Shaun?
numbered at all?
on the back?
Let's see. Put it in the sleeve real quick. I don't see it numbered, but it's definitely an auto because I don't
Yeah.
know if an auto would
you're
be
good on the
numbered,
auto.
right?
Some are, probably
Yeah,
some
some
aren't,
are.
depending on the set.
Sometimes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm looking it up now. There's it's a little bit, I mean, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. So there's one up here. This is 2025, but it looks like your card. It's $186 and it's 6 days left.
Wow.
There's one that's similar. I don't know. I think it depends a little bit on what version of your card you have and stuff, but there's one that buy it now for $300, one buy it now for $299. Yeah.
Dude, what a
that's-
freaking hit, man.
that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Oh.
I'm happy. I'm happy
Yeah,
for
good
you,
for
but
you,
I
dude.
also
That's
want
so
to know
cool.
if it's for sale.
Look,
Yeah.
it says right here a certificate of authenticity.
That's
Like this
awesome.
card was autographed by Millie Bobby Brown. The
Michael wants it.
the autograph is authentic and is guaranteed by Zero Cool Incorporated.
Dude, that's the best thing you could hit, I think, by far.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm
Michael's
shaking.
offering 200 right now. So
Shut up.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can't find that same one. The closest thing
You know-
I can find is this one,
Oh, wait a minute. There's one that's graded here. That may be the exact one.
$329.99, but it's a little different looking with that the back.
No,
Yeah,
go,
that's different.
Keith, go,
Yeah.
no, the 2023 Zero Cool Millie Bobby Brown. This is SGA 10. Stranger Things season 4 there's one up for $999 or best offer. Keith, if you go down.
Yeah, I'm looking at solds, Andy. That's where I'm at.
Okay, I'm just looking at what's on the market, but yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I can't find that same one though. They're all slightly different. They're not that they have different backgrounds. These are 2025s. This isn't a 2023 box.
that's a 2024 he said, I think.
No, it's 2023. It
Is
says
it?
it right here.
Huh.
2023.
It may interesting.
Yeah, I cannot find that same card. It's weird, but it is very. I think it's at least a $400 card.
I would say
$300.
So that
Yeah.
card I think you just pulled up had this picture on it. No, maybe it was different. But she had the same glare, and maybe every one of the auto cards are unique. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Maybe they're each
well,
their
I think
own.
I think it's like off of a base. Well, I don't know though.
Oh, that one you just showed, Keith, is from High Tech.
Yeah, this
I've
is
never found Stranger Things, but I've bought the Star Wars High Tech before. It's one box.
Okay, I'll look up
card.
Zero Cool specifically. Let's
Stupid.
see.
this is the one that this is exactly the one that he has, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
is what it's up now. It's also
Oh, wow.
graded. I'm not saying that's what it's going for. I don't like Keith didn't see anything that sold.
But that's a graded
Nothing,
one. Yeah.
nothing sold. Nothing sold. Yeah,
I would
which is good.
I
mean, that's-
would certainly consider grading it, honestly. If you if you're gonna keep it. But I mean, I would grade it and keep it if you're going to keep it.
Holy
love
moly.
it.
Yeah, I got to get that graded. That's
yeah, it's weird that that's only one out there that's available. The none sold. What is this one?
I mean, you could.
Yeah,
If you
these are all.
if you don't want to keep it, you could put it up raw and put it up for like 500 and let it like go as. And if it doesn't sell, doesn't sell. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
obviously, but-
Our strategy we learned on the Reseller Island podcast. You started
Yeah.
at $500, run it for a week. You get two guys, push it to $900,
but,
or you're probably gonna keep it. I know Shane's a collector. I mean, Sean's a collector, not a seller.
yeah,
per
but
se.
how many boxes of Stranger Things could you buy with that?
so
I mean, that's the best hit you could ever want. I personally
yeah,
think,
this
right?
is the best one.
That's
Yeah,
that's like a card that I would want to. I mean, keep for my kids type of thing.
Oh, I didn't see Michael Crafts is making some offers in the chat. You guys watching that?
Yeah.
I always focus on eBay. Yeah,
He's ready buyer one.
Ready
one man auction
Ready
over there.
picker one over there.
Yeah.
He's bidding himself up. Yeah,
He's
No,
picking.
that's-
He's picking
That's
it.
incredible.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the offer. I got to think about all this, man. I'm just so shocked. I can't believe this happened live on the show, man. This is fantastic.
So
we
happy
predicted a banger, right? We knew it was happening.
I wish I would have pulled, because I pulled an auto out of my box too, but it didn't happen during the show. I did it in one of my videos, and I was so disappointed that I was happy to pull a Chrissy Cunningham, and I sold it for like $100 or something, but I'd have rather it opened up on this show. It would have been so much cooler.
Yeah.
I hear.
That's awesome.
For anybody who is into the card collecting and buying stuff like that, this is exactly why I buy sealed boxes.
Yeah.
As opposed to just buying packs, single pack. Because when I first started, I was just buying kind of just random packs here and there, hoping to get rips or hits and things like that. But the thing with that is you never know if they're selling the extra cards once they got the hit out of the box, right? So
like you could stop right now and sell all those packs, and nobody would know that you already pulled an auto out of that box, right? And that's
not
suggesting that.
Michael loves your card, by the way. He's like,
that's a great card, dude. That's probably going to be my favorite card of the night, if I'm being honest. And I don't even know.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed 8 hits in your box, Andy. But
it's
Brown
not gonna
auto.
be that. Yeah.
Let's hope they all hit one. All hit a banger. That's what's happening.
Let's hope.
I mean, I don't know. That might be the mic drop thing. I don't even know if you want to. What else would you? I mean, everything else from here on out.
All right, we'll just sign off. Let's just sign off.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys. No, this is fantastic. I couldn't be more thrilled. This is awesome.
So
Yeah,
cool.
super pumped, man.
Now I gotta go buy.
Wish I
there
could.
we go. Yeah, we gotta make this a short, man. This is gonna be. We gotta all turn this to a short for our channels.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's all do that. Yeah. Very cool. Hi. Oh yeah, I remember when they were doing the light bright.
The light bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally on the last episode because I was rewatching it. That's why it's so fresh on my brain. But yeah, when they're in the upside down, Steve and all those guys, and Dustin, and then we're in the real
Thanks,
world.
Michael. Appreciate you, Michael, man. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
Hey,
Hi,
see
Mike.
you, buddy.
And you have a willing buyer there. Well, I'm sure.
I'm sure Shaun's keeping that in mind, Mike.
Yeah.
Yep, you're the first one. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've never really sold cards before, so I gotta do some research and things like that. Scary times. Yeah, I just watched this episode today. Yeah, they're hanging out in the gun shop, and the psycho brother who thinks Eddie is a wizard, a demon wizard, or Satan's vessel, is he's the religious nut there, man. Oh golly, I was about to bang him.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Put that auto down first.
I got a double sleeve.
Michael's good luck. So, Michael, you have to stay the whole time because you were here for that month or so.
He fooled me.
Yeah,
I thought he was saying
over
good
here.
night.
Well, sometimes its subtlety is lost on text and sort of messages.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's gonna mock me there, and I'm impressed.
Mike, just so you know, we still got 4 more packs. You don't know we're about to. Who knows what's in these things? You never know. And nothing even in here. It says guaranteed on these boxes. They just say could be, could get this.
No, I my guess. If I had to guess, and that's what you got, it was a blaster box, right? It's not out of
no, it's a hobby box.
Okay,
hobby box.
23 packs. 22
my guess
packs.
is that's unfortunate. It's probably the only auto in there that I would guess.
Yeah,
and it's probably like that's like a case hit type of card. Like they probably. I can't think there's that many of those, honestly, out there that I would guess. We certainly couldn't find any. Nothing sold.
I found 2 other listed Zero Cool Millie B autographs. I can show them if you want it. Let me. They're not the same, but they're the same set.
Yeah.
Here's this one.
There you go.
$700. Zero Cool.
Wow.
That's at an 86.
That's the peak. That's numbered to like
86. It looks like
80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Because 1986 was the year during that season.
Okay.
And then is this one the same one? What is this?
I don't know, Mike. I'm not sure we're that technically advanced. Can we get a replay of the rip? That would be. We definitely.
And then this one.
Dope. Look at the cassette tape.
And then that one's 653. So they're the only other. There's 3 listed, all slightly different. So
Retro Wasteland in the house.
Yeah, I don't know.
Retro.
What's up, Retro Wasteland?
I think they would put one on that, but and we did see there was another one up, right? There's for
The
$1,000.
one that you
That
saw.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
I never even could.
Yeah,
I never
the
found that one.
graded
A
one.
graded
the
one,
graded
yeah.
one's for 1,000.
Yeah, I know, Terry. I mean, forget about it. Like I'm not even sure. I mean, that's cooler than the downtown. And we were pretty excited about the downtown, but that's the coolest thing I've ever seen pulled, like that I know.
Oh yeah.
Super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, this was right in season 4 whenever she just got her powers back.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, like that's like Angry Millie too. Like that's the coolest. Like,
Yeah.
That is
like
such an
badass.
awesome pool, man.
yeah, it's the coolest.
I'm so happy for you, Shaun.
Of
Thank
like
you.
non-sports cards, I'm not
If
sure
you
there's
were-
another card I would want to pull like that. Other than
If
that.
you were
Like,
not
yeah.
a collector, I wouldn't give a shit that you just pulled that for yourself. But because I know you collect, I'm stoked for you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get that. I mean, if you're going to keep it, I think I'd get it slabbed just so it's super protected and everything.
Yeah,
Even,
I need to
even
get
if
some.
it doesn't matter like what the grade is, because I don't think it really matters that much, honestly. But
Yeah,
Not if
I-
you're going to keep it.
yeah.
I got to see who you guys are going to recommend to send it off to get it graded to. You know,
Yeah,
PSA or
I would go PSA, but the one that's graded that Andy found was SGC.
SGC.
Oh,
It
yeah,
depends on the
SGC.
look though. If you're keeping it, it depends on like how you want it to look too, because PSA is
Yeah.
kind of a bland,
Yeah.
but SGC kind of has a nice background to it that you might like a little better. But anyway,
Yeah, and
so
if you're
sorry.
gonna
things, yeah,
if
That's
you're
a
gonna keep
point.
it for yourself, man, then I mean, just SCG's cheaper too, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And they look good. So
The only
Sweet,
thing, like if you do want to sell it at some point, there's a bit of a premium on the difference in like grading is probably $5 or so.
Yeah.
But the premium selling might be a little bit more, probably 10% more, I would guess. But anyway,
yeah, I'll
similar.
I'll look into that here in a little after a while. But man,
All right.
killer.
Yeah, sorry, we're stop
No, that's great. No,
stop
this,
gooning over the
I'm glad we
over Millie.
could. I mean, it's kind of a highlight. It's definitely a highlight. We got Dr. Brenner here, Papa. We've got him beat up. What have you done? The one
oh
where
yeah, that's the opening scene. For
yeah,
season 4.
I guess we don't want to spoil anything, but we all remember what if you remember what happened and who was really to blame and who got what did you do? Oh, that's where she nailed that kid in the
that's
face with
the
a skate.
ring.
Yeah, broke her nose. What is this?
I love the inserts in this.
Oh, I
Look
love
at
that. Look at
movie
that poster.
poster.
That's a great one. Yeah,
Killer.
That's so
I
good.
love the inserts in these are so cool. The lenticular or not the lenticular, the Creole house or what do they call the ones that have they're super thick and they got the window in them. Hopefully you'll hit one here.
Oh
but
yeah, cyber sales. That's what I call them.
Super super dark is the only thing I don't like about them is they're on camera it's kind of hard to see them.
Yeah,
You hold them up to the light and they're amazing.
that's a good looking card though. I
But
like
those
that.
movie poster ones are killer, man. I love them.
I wonder.
I got to get another box.
Do you know if the numbered it'll say on the front or the back? Because
Either.
If I remember correctly, it was on the front.
what are the
Okay.
odds that we all have a
Obviously-
Stranger Things box next episode?
bro, I still got two more of the hobby boxes and another one of these Butcher Billies. So that's why I told you, man. When I went nuts for these things when they came out because I knew they were season 5 still hasn't come out, and I just love the show so much. It's probably probably my number one TV show right now, and probably second would be Breaking.
yeah, absolutely.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Breaking
I don't
Bad
watch
would
much
be
TV
sick.
at all, but I'm going to watch that. Yeah.
Season 1, if you got season 1 Stranger Things cards,
What's up, Mike?
I think Topps made them. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, no problem, Mike. I appreciate you, buddy. Season 1, I think, was made by Topps, and that's about a Spectra price box.
The gloves are not in the garbage pail, kid. This could change things.
Is that because I wasn't wearing them when I did the Garbage Pail Kids? Is that what happened?
I don't think so. I think you had them. I don't know.
I didn't put them on until I started doing this.
Mike, flipping for the trailer, you should see him. Shaun just hit an epic hit in the first pack from this box. We're all going to hit a banger tonight as the plan. The
Look
little
at that.
11
Millie
auto.
Bobby Brown.
That was the most epic moment of Hops and Hits history so far.
It is definitely.
I got a freaking fly in here. God, he's driving me crazy.
Chrissy, wake up. I don't like. Did you guys ever see that remix that they did of that?
Yeah.
That was so
Okay,
funny.
so she's the one I hit the auto for, Chrissy Cunningham.
Yeah.
That's similar, probably value.
I mean,
Man.
I sold it for it was like 100, 130 something.
No, I
like
know. I'm just messing around. I would hit any.
that. Paid for
autos
my
in this.
box. Paid for my box.
Oh, for sure.
Jason the douchebag.
Yep. Pretty boy. Another poster here. Oh, it's a Vecna. Oh, I think you. I want to say one of you. Didn't you pull this one, Shane? Whenever you did this,
No, I haven't seen this yet.
Oh, really?
Your time
Okay.
is at an end. I love that.
Curtis wants a check-in
Cool.
on what we're drinking.
You go first, Andy, over there.
Good
All right, so
Lord.
I'm drinking the King of Clouds Hazy IPA from what is it called? Three Notched in Virginia.
I got a Slugger unfiltered Pilsner from Sly Fox Brewing Company.
And I've got Banana
Rocket.
Montana. I
It's
know it's
freaking
kind of hard
rocket
to see.
fuel.
Banana Montana. You can see how dark that is. Because I'm opening Garbage Pail Kids, this is kind of Garbage Pail Kid esque, but
Yeah.
it's by Prairie Artisan Ales. 13.9% alcohol by volume is pretty dang stout.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm drinking a Jester King Blood Pact because of
Right.
the Hellfire Club from Stranger Things season 4.
Tell you what, Blood Pact. That's what you have to
It's,
pay to get
it's
that
fitting
card.
for the Vecna. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Screenshot.
Buy a case of
thumbnail.
that, too.
Yeah, that's good. So I got a Vecna poster here. Looks like, man, dude, I'm so glad I got this new camera. Look, I can get super close on this thing too.
Hey, Mike, there's other. I mean, obviously, there's other autos. I think in this, but I think there's
I-
also some numbered cards too.
Yeah,
But I would say the biggest chase cards are going to be all your autos.
the
right?
autographs. Yeah, they've got some really cool inserts, but they have these pink parallels, the 1986 parallels that are pink numbered. But I think the autographs are it.
Yeah.
All of the, in my opinion, I won't say all, most of the inserts are pretty cool themselves.
Yeah, and I would say for the difference between sports cards and cards like this, I think like the parallels are way more expensive than sports cards. Like if you get like a really low numbered parallel, like those can be almost as expensive as autos. Whereas this, I think the autos, it's all the money in the autos.
Good old Dustin,
I gotta get me a thinking cap.
Dusty Buns.
Dusty Buns, never ending story.
Old Nancy.
That's Keith's girlfriend. Yeah, good old
fan.
Nancy. Good old Nancy. Oh, Dr. Owens, mad about you.
Yeah.
What's his real name in real life? I forgot.
Paul Reiser.
Paul
Oh,
Reiser.
Paul,
Yeah.
That looks like an interesting colored card behind it though. Now.
Yeah.
He was
deal.
yeah, he was in Aliens too. Remember, he was the guy who betrayed him, but that fitting for him to be in this series as a good guy though. That's good.
Yeah,
to
he's
see
a
him.
good guy this time.
What
Yeah,
have you done?
yeah, definitely, Michael. I think a lot of the non-sports stuff that's the huge hits, or like some of the drawings and stuff like that too. I would say
The sketch
Yeah, that's
cards.
sketch
yeah.
cards.
Sketch cards.
Yep.
Sketch cards are dope.
What if they have
There's
sketch
Susie
cards in
Q.
here?
Yeah,
There's
there's
Susie
Susie.
Q.
The genius from Salt Lake City. Oh,
Whose girlfriend was she?
Dustin's.
Dustin.
That's-
They all
okay.
Nobody believes she existed there for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like when you're growing
He
up, you had a
came back
girlfriend in
from-
Canada.
Andy had
beautiful
Andy had a girlfriend in Canada.
I think everybody references that Breakfast Club thing. You know, my girlfriend in Canada. That's been
Yeah.
That's been replicated and referenced since for decades. So many things because that's where it started. Remember Breakfast Club? The little nerd was like, "Oh,
Yep.
my girlfriend, she lives in Canada," and then he said it again. Well, his friend in Weird Science, Wyatt says it. He says something like, "Oh, you're talking about your girlfriend in Canada?" You know, they reference. So, it's great.
Yeah.
I love Weird Science. And that was like my favorite movie growing up.
Oh, that was a great one.
Bro,
Yeah.
the scene, dude, the scene where she turns Chet into a big piece of poop.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was the best, dude. That was the best. He goes, "Hey, dudes!" They walk in. He's like, "Hey, dudes."
Yeah, he's like green and oozy.
Come on, what's wrong? Yeah, got the flies buzzing around him.
She's like, "You beat me up. You yell at me. You call me names. It's done out of love." Or right when she turns him into it, and he's like, cut it out, you stupid biatch. You know, he's calling her names, and she's dude. That scene is the best. That's probably my favorite scene. Oh, what about this dad? Dad of the year,
dude.
man.
Yeah, Ted.
Dad of the year. Just what did I do? You know. Oh, love it. Lady Applejack. Oh, that's right.
She has the greatest line in season 3 of all times, and it's when you remember they're in the mall and they're trying to find somebody small enough to get into the air ducts, and they get her. And right before she goes in, she turns and looks at everybody, and she's like, "See you on the other side, nerds." And I love, like, that's my favorite quote of that entire episode. And then it turns out she's like a big D&D fan. She's a big nerd herself, so it's amazing. But I just love the way that scene was awesome.
She's good. She's really good, and her relationship with her brother is a trip too. Whenever you see them interact with one another,
yeah,
it's pretty funny. Vecna's curse. There it is. There it is. There's the moment, dude. I still cringe when I see that, what happens to them in the real world whenever he gives them the curse, like how painful that would be. What the heck?
Oh, you got something cool.
That's another.
Okay, these I did pull. I did pull some of these.
Okay. Hail Lord Vecna.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool looking card. Absolutely.
ADH Dave bought a couple from me on Dibdit cards, or actually, was it Dibdit card? I don't remember if it was Dibdit cards or just Dibdit at the time, but
kind of a prism.
One of mine in Keith's shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
They go, Argyle. He's
Argyle.
Cool, dude. He's funny. He's a funny stoner. Yeah, he's cool. And then Murray. I don't know, man. I love Murray.
Me too. Yeah.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best characters. I mean, there's so many good ones, right? There's so many good characters in that show. It's hard to say who's your favorite, right? But yeah, that's great. I really like that one. That's the only other kind of hit I would say that we got out of it, because it's a prism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good looking card.
Yeah, the Hail Lord Vecna cards are pretty cool.
It's got a little corner damage there.
Oh, I see that.
But other than that, that's great.
Well,
cool, guys.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And you know what? There's still several more in here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to continue it next month or switch it up and then come back to it, or what, or if I should just keep going and finish off the box with you guys. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah,
who knows?
sure.
Who knows?
Thanks for having Retro Wasteland. Appreciate you being here,
hey,
man.
Retro, good to see you, man. Retro just he should have received a shipment. I ran a bunch of non-sports cards. I decided to take them all off, buy it now, run them for 99-cent auctions and let them go. And Retro just made a pretty large purchase from me on all those.
Nice. But how much did the one Christmas Story card sell? Did that?
It did. I had it listed by it now because it's a 1 of 2.
Yeah.
And I had it listed really high, hoping somebody would pull the trigger. Nobody ever pulled the trigger, so I threw it up 99-cent, and it sold for 70 something. So
that's not bad.
I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, I was in there for a little bit.
What's
the
up,
real king is in the house?
King,
Alex. Alex, what's up, Alex?
Alex, what's up, buddy?
All right, you want to see who's next on the list?
Let's let me pull up the wheel.
Let's
all right, I'm gonna drop off. Pull me back up here in a second, okay?
Wheeling or whatever.
When you see me pop in the thing, come get me.
I got so excited I finished my beer though, so I'm gonna have to get it in a second.
All right, who's gonna see who goes next?
Taking it easy over here.
Yeah.
If you're going next, I'm going to the restroom. I'm going next.
You gotta hold it in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll hold it in.
Well, if you have to go to the restroom, we can switch it up. I don't mind going, Shane. Is that better for you?
Sure?
Yeah,
sure?
go for yeah, absolutely, man.
Okay, yeah.
You have to hold your bladder. Sounds good.
Right, I gotta get me one of them. The World of Warcraft players like to have these like catheter systems set up under their
I
chest.
think you're saying a diaper.
No, I ain't sitting in it. All right, I'll be right back.
There you go. Shaun's back.
Thanks for picking me up. Thanks for picking me up, Dad. Oh, that was great. That was great. That was a great hit.
Yeah, definitely. That's the coolest thing I've seen.
All right, how's my audio, Andy? I spun my camera around.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
All right. By the way, I added. Did you see this the other night? And I got a new sticker in the house, a little holographic Kipper the Whippet sticker.
There you go.
I like that, man. That's very slick. Very slick.
All right. And then obviously the stands, I'll show them again from Grams and Pops Vintage. If you want your own card stand, hit them up. That King of Pennants one is too good for Andy, I think. That's a badass stand.
Cool it, bro.
That's a good one. They're both fantastic. If my title name wasn't so long,
yeah, it would take up the whole thing.
That's true. Just go real life, right?
Need a wraparound. It'd be another wraparound.
Yeah, can't get enough of those.
Yeah, let me get these stands out of the way for a little bit, give a little more
Thanks,
space.
Mark. Yeah, those are cool. I think if there's too much like going on, they don't look as good. But like if they're kind of monotone or singular colors, they really pop. I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I created the new sticker mainly so I could reach out to him and get him because this is simpler in color.
Yeah,
there's only like 3 colors there.
Yep.
You should see how much work I put into like that. I used AI and then I like merged like 5 different AI images and.
Hey Mark, this is your type of rip here, right? You're saying who's Ted Williams is in this, right? Potentially.
Yeah, Mantle, Williams, Aaron. The big ones for the rookies are Frank Robinson, Brooks Robinson rookie cards. I'm really struggling to get the box open. And a Colavito rookie. Rocky Colavito is a rookie in 57, right, Mark? In 57 tops.
I use Mark's like the basically encyclopedia of baseball.
Man, this wrapping is tough.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Mark. I have a 57. I think I have a 57 K line. 57 cards for some reason. I like they sell at a premium more than almost like 56. I feel like I don't know if it's just like a new style or something, but
yeah, I mean most of them were horizontal before that. This is like more of a true image
because this is like I feel like
okay. Yeah, really getting foiled by this box. All right, there's a label on the side. All right.
Fart Sack Jack's in the house with hits from the bong. 1956 UPC.
What is going on here?
Fart Jack Sack.
Fart Sack Jack's in the house.
I wish I was more crafty with a YouTube name like that.
Yeah.
Fart Sack's right on. He's like the rapper kicked your ass.
Round 2. Fight.
I love Mike. Fart Sack Jack Mike's an awesome dude. Friend of the channel. Good to see you, Mike. I'm glad I didn't miss anything while I was gone.
No, it took him forever to open that box. Yeah, that box was tough.
I know it was pretty entertaining watching that for a minute.
That makes sense, Mark. I feel like there was a premium. When I was trying to like fill out the LK line, I was like, why is this like $80 more for the same vintage or for the same like quality? But I don't know. All right, so for those of you who don't know, since Keith is preoccupied with trying to open his card still, this is his I guess he had 7 cards. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'll show the box before I start flipping them. So we got 7 cards from the 1957 top set. There's a Hall of Famer in every other box, so you're not guaranteed a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
But all right. So there's no packaging. So I'll just flip them up. I don't know anyone other than the bottom name.
It's gonna be a mantle. We're gonna hit a mantle here.
That's
put something over top.
Yeah.
The bottom one. So
No, that's Mike. That's tomorrow, buddy. I'll be out tomorrow doing that.
You don't think that they would slab up like a mantle, do you? Or what?
Well, some of the boxes are slabbed, some aren't. I don't know. Yeah. I forget. I couldn't look this up because I bought it so long ago.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not sure. All right. First card. Got Jose Valdivia. Let's see. Valdivia. This is a very, very difficult one for me, especially a beer deep. Valdivielzo.
Oh, okay. Easy for you to say.
Yeah, Washington Senators.
Must be Italian. Fragile.
Next up, George Strickland. That's a pretty card, but not
what?
A big name.
George Strickland? Isn't that Seinfeld?
No.
George Strickland?
Costanza?
Oh, no, Mr. Strickland and George. It's a hybrid. Sorry. It's a George
Strickland, the librarian? Who's that?
No, Strickland. Wasn't that his boss? Wasn't that Mr. Strickland? Who was Mr. Strickland? Mr. Strickland from Back to the Future. Okay, the ball.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
The ball guy.
I went like 12 ways to Kevin Bacon on that one. My bad,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know it.
It's not even a TV show.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where I went with that.
Isn't it amazing the age difference in ball players now from back in the day?
Oh yeah, they look so much older back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murray
Well,
Dixon.
They lived a hard life. A lot of them
Yeah.
were like drinking in the,
Uh-huh.
Right.
The centering on that bad boy.
Centering's off, but pretty clean card otherwise, corner wise. But yeah, the centering's
Yeah.
killing that one. All right, next up,
George Strickland.
Juan Pizarro. I mean, that's a great looking card, but not a big name. But
Yeah.
yeah.
great looking card.
That is slick. Yeah, I like
Come
it.
on. Can't use all our 11 luck first pack. We need to hit something here. Joe Collins. At least it's a Yankee. Little
There you
dugout shot there.
Look at the bats. I like that.
Yeah.
He's so old,
Yeah.
he has to keep himself up with a bat.
He's
Next up, I got a team card. Brooklyn. That's a cool card. Brooklyn Dodgers team
That's
card.
kinda cool.
Show Roy
Yeah.
Campanella in there. Duke Snyder. That's a pretty clean one.
They just looked older, maybe, Michael. That's probably the thing. They also weren't drinking a lot, though. I think that's a big difference.
They were drinking a lot. Is that what you're saying?
yeah.
Yeah, and smoking too, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
They're smoking in the dugout.
Jim Rivera. That's the
Smoking in
final
the
card.
dugout.
Jim Rivera, Chicago White Sox. So
All
no
right.
mantle, no Hall of Famer in that box. I guess unless you really dig deep and like zoom in on Roy Campanella or
Yeah,
maybe
the
not.
company, you got a bunch of Hall of Famers in there, probably.
Keith,
right?
if you don't mind, what's a box like that cost?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember because I bought it so long ago.
Yeah.
I think that was probably like $129.99. I think. Like
I
the one-
think I'd pay that for the off chance that I pull
Yeah,
a banger
yeah.
though, you know?
Well, you
like
got to
this-
think too. There's probably there's 50 boxes, right? You said
48, I think it was.
40, 50. There's probably close to 10 to 15 cards that almost pay for it. I would think.
Oh yeah, and the
Yeah.
box I opened up a box early on my channel was a 1951 Bowman box. That box was $250, but you could hit a $5,000 mantle, a $5,000 maze. I think the
Yeah.
mantle might have been 8 or 10,000.
Yeah, probably.
Because so there were some monster hits in that one. This
I
is what I'm
thought-
doing on my break next week. 69 tops football.
I don't know anything
69.
about baseball other than, I grew up a White Sox fan because I was a big Frank Thomas fan, but I thought 52 was Mantle's first card. Am I
Well,
wrong?
no, 52 tops is the most valuable card from Mantle. He
Yeah.
was
Okay.
his first tops card. He was in the 51 Bowman set. So the 52 tops is not a true rookie. His tops
Gotcha.
rookie, I guess you could say, but 51 Bowman is his rookie.
But
That's
the same for me.
there's probably there's a huge price difference between Tops and Bowman on those, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking like potentially like the highest graded ones are millions of dollars. Versus Bowman's are good too, but like they're not in the same stratosphere.
Well, the reason the Mantle, the Bowman would be more valuable, except for the Mantle's a high number. It was just producing a lot less number
Yeah, okay.
from that 52 top set. So that's why it's a
Gotcha.
premier card. All right.
Gotcha.
So that I didn't hit a banger, but we can't have all the bangers tonight. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well-
What's up, Harry Humstone's in the house?
Oh,
Hey,
what's
Harry.
up, Harry? Good to see you, buddy.
Sean Slayer Mojo on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Hey, well, somebody else will hit one. I thought we were all gonna get. Well, at least we got. I predicted one.
Yeah,
I'm predicting two now for some.
you're right. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So I want to say this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So not even 10 minutes. We must have some lurkers. That's all I'm saying. Not even 10 minutes after I pulled that auto, I gained about 5 new followers out of nowhere,
Nice.
So I don't know where that came
That's
from.
awesome, dude.
So I think, but what's interesting is a couple of them are shops. they're like shops.
Pickers. YouTube pickers.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. I think
Well, yeah,
that-
on that note, we didn't even say it, but yeah, if you're watching either from Vintage Sport Flips, Soda City Flips, Real Life Perspective Show, go sub to all 5 channels.
Yeah,
We're simulcasting
absolutely.
to Vintage Sport Flips, Rips and Brews, Soda City Rips, Soda City Flips, and the Real Life Perspective Show. So check us all out. We're
Yeah,
going to be doing these
absolutely.
once a month, but yeah, we all have great content.
Great content, great guys. It's well worth your time, I think. All
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
our
a good
channels.
time.
You'll find something you love on all of them.
for sure.
easy.
Absolutely.
It's easily the glass dude.
glasses.
going to get a lot of the 3D glasses, or maybe the
Whoa,
eyeglasses.
shit! If that's the case, if this is what gets you followers,
Yeah.
I wish.
I can't fit them in my hat.
It's the glasses, dude. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Harry. It's the glass. The glass. I'll take that. I wish that were the case.
Harry, mine are autographed by the one and only Shaun
Mine?
from the Real Life Perspective Show.
Oh,
Always. I always autograph stuff, even though I'm not a celebrity. I still autograph it.
You got more subscribers than anybody else on this screen right now, buddy.
Yeah.
I was I tell you, I was bummed out. I was in a hat raid train with Commonwealth Picker on Thursday morning, and he auctioned off a hat that was signed by Kevin. Well, it was signed by John, the Cincinnati Picker,
right? Yeah.
and he gave it to Kevin when he reached 100,000 subs, and then Kevin auctioned it, signed it on the bottom, detailing the history of it, and then Dan and Demand bought it for $18, I think it was, and I couldn't bid because I was in the stream. I was trying to pull my other phone out, but I'm glad Dan got it.
Is Harry's saying, "Come on, guys, you're not real life. There's only one real life." Is he talking about the band, the 1980s band Real Life, with the hit song "Send Me an Angel" that was featured in the greatest dance scene of all cinematic history in the movie Rad? Is that who he's talking about, or am I overthinking this?
We went down a path, didn't we?
I think you're right. I think you're right on. I mean, but to be fair, mine is more of a fishing channel, like Real REEL. That's what people think when they're like, "Oh, you do a bunch of fishing stuff." You're like, no, it's movies. It's a movie reel thing, guys. But every time they're just like, "Oh, you don't really look like kind of a fisher kind of guy," because I'm always wearing like Game Boy watches and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of, I know you showed your drip, Keith, but has anybody else showed their drip? No,
I'm just wearing a TaylorMade shirt.
Oh my god! I just put up a yard sale treasure map and it exploded with sales. I might be seeing. Man, it was like vibrating. Look at that map right here. It's like.
It's like a storm coming through.
Yeah. Oh man, where is that?
It's got tornadoes in
Jersey. You going to Jersey tomorrow, Harry? Man.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah. Who else is dripping out there? I showed my drip.
I just did a little Mitten Brewing Company. It's out of Michigan.
Nice.
There we go.
Pee-wee's Big Top Adventure. Is that what that is?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yeah. It was fitting because my plan was to show this box tonight. Obviously, the Pee-wee's box.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Perfect,
man. I should have put on something cool. I've got Stranger Things shirts. I've got Ninja Turtle shirts. I've got all kinds of stuff. But
by the way,
I'm wearing a TaylorMade golf.
I only have so much drip, so like I can't.
Yeah, I'm not very drippy.
Gotta go dip the threads, Andy. Dipthethreads.com. You can drip all day over there, man.
Drip all day. Tons of drip.
Well, so the reason why I started adding that to my show was because nerds like me put a little bit of thought into my outfit sometimes in the shirt that I want to, and I always forget.
Uh-oh. Look at that.
I never see that. You never see that in the comments, right? So you gotta force it on people so they know, hey, people, look what I'm wearing. Look at me. Look, pick me. I'm a pick me girl.
Yep.
What are you wearing?
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Harry's got an epic clean out tomorrow. It's so good that he's foregoing yard sales altogether. Man, that sounds Harry, if you hit any sports memorabilia there, which I know you always ask for it. If you have any questions, hit me up.
I'm not rich enough to not go sourcing tomorrow. So
he's gone clean out sourcing. Yeah, he's gone sourcing, but a clean out.
Oh, gotcha. He's doing it. Okay. I see what you're saying now.
What does that mean, clean out?
Like somebody passed away, they need the whole house cleared out. He's probably going to help, like, to sort of cherry pick through the probably an estate clean out company. Like, usually those kind of companies are hooked up with a real estate company that they're going to sell the house, but they need to clear it out of everything in the house first. So they'll hire a company to go, and usually they get to cherry pick what they want, and the rest goes to the dump or whatever the case may be.
That makes sense. That's why if I was ever going to invest in a business, I would want to build a storage facility. storage unit facility for that reason.
Yeah, there he goes. He's saying he gets there before the stuff goes in the dumpster, so they get there before the clean out guys. That's awesome.
That's the key.
That's the hookup I need right there.
Harry, if you need any help any tomorrow morning, man, I'm just kidding.
Is Harry up your way, Keith?
Yeah, he's in Delaware, so we've met up. I bought a couple Eagles pieces from him, so he's probably like 30-40 minutes away, I would guess.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't wait to finally meet Harry, man. We don't talk a lot, but we chat, in everybody's live shows and stuff when they come across. So
nobody's got more style when he's out picking with just like the bang or the yard sale overtime. He's got like little catchphrases in his videos that are awesome.
We do have between all the chats and stuff like that, we do have some pretty epic people in here. So it's hard not to throw a stone and you hit somebody that's interesting in our chat.
Yeah, for sure, Harry. And Keith does. He'll be there with his van with the Maryland's other leg. It's in there.
I put the leg in the warehouse, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
The leg was in the van, and actually a chair fell on her head and partially gave her a skull fracture.
I do want to know, Harry, have you met Sally yet?
Oh. Or maybe he's in the Hendersons.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think before we review. Yeah, I was gonna say before we jump to Shane, we gotta do our beer review.
Yep.
Totally.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have the Slugger unfiltered Pilsner by Sly Fox Brewing Company.
This is Skybox.
Yeah, Skybox. This is freaking awesome, man. This is like so smooth, like a citrusy flavor. I mean, nice and light.
What was the name again? It's called Slugger, right?
Slugger unfiltered Pilsner. Yeah, it's freaking awesome, man.
Got it.
It's great.
All right.
So I'm gonna go 4.8. 4.8 on this one.
Whoa. That's big numbers, man.
Well, here you go, Keith. We have a mutual friend that we went to high school with who has had this before and also ranked it.
JK?
No, it was G8. He was somebody in our Spanish class.
Oh,
Jeff
Gary Hernandez.
Yeah.
Poor K.
So he ranked it. Jeff ranked it 3.75.
Oh, I'm not a
but
fan.
The total number is 3.64. That's about 6.3 thousand people that have voted for it. So
I'm very high on it, but it's awesome, man.
You put that in rarefied air. So
yeah, it is delightful. Yeah. What's up, Jeff? Shout out Jeff Hoffman.
I think he's probably watching, but okay. All right. Shane, you want to go next?
Sure. So as a reminder, I'm drinking Prairie Artisan Ales, Banana Montana, with a little Hannah Montana action there on the wrecking ball. There she is singing. Again, this is a bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with toasted marshmallow flavor, banana Foster's flavor, and cinnamon. Now, 13.9% alcohol. That's a lot.
Heater. That's a heater.
It's literal. You can't see through it. That's really, really stout. It is one of the strongest beers I've ever had in my life. It is, and just not just alcohol content, but flavor wise, like it packs a punch, man.
Punches you in the face type of thing.
Yeah, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I wished the bananas Foster came through more than the cinnamon. The cinnamon is overly potent. I still think it's good. I give it a 3.5. But if there was a little bit less cinnamon, I think I would like it a lot more. It's just, cinnamon's overpowering flavor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the more I drink it, the more I enjoy it. But like when I first took those first couple of sips, it was tough, man. It was strong cinnamon flavor.
Okay, so
I'd say 3.5.
Has 2.5 thousand reviews. The average review for that is 4.29. So it's actually a really highly
so people like that
beer. So
I think so. I think 2.5 thousand people that tried this or rated this are stout drinkers, if that
Mm.
makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't see people just going out of there.
No.
Oh, let me try
It's
this.
not a casual choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I
not a-
think it's got a super high rating because the people that are rating it are people that drink stouts on a regular basis, probably. And I'm not. I'm more of a lager kind of guy when it comes down to it, I think. But although last month, whatever that freaking beer, I got to look back at that and see what I had. That was amazing. That was the first time I'd ever tried. It was like a sour or something. That was
Oh,
really
the out
good.
of order. Yeah.
Yeah, the out of order. Yeah.
I'll
I
have to
really,
pick some up
really
for you
enjoyed that.
because, they have some crazy stuff.
Another
Yeah.
great reason why we do these on the live streams is because by the end of the night, and the next day we forget what we had. You know, by this we go back.
Yep,
we always go
absolutely.
back.
One and done. Yeah, this is not a beer that you would probably drink mowing the lawn, so it's not exactly
Definitely.
one of those.
Especially at $15 a pop. Woo.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's an
All right.
expense. It's good, but
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'll go with mine real quick. King of Clouds.
I love
Hazy.
that can on yours.
King of Clouds hazy.
Slick. Love it.
So this one had a 14.2 thousand.
Wow.
Yeah, and that overall was a 3.86. I think I'm in the same boat. I think I'm going to go with like 3.75. That's kind of for me. It's a good hazy beer. As you can tell, you can't see through it or anything like that. It's very hazy, very citrusy. Good. Yeah, it's not my favorite of this type of beer, but it's pretty good. This is probably my favorite style of beer, but this is probably not my favorite of this style of beer.
What was the style beer again?
It's a hazy IPA.
Okay.
I wish I had like a slice of cheesecake with mine. That would probably,
Nice dessert. Yeah.
probably- yeah,
Break it up a little bit.
Ice cream.
yeah. I think it would help.
Have you? Anybody ever had a beer float like that? A real beer float, not a root beer float, but like I wonder if people
No.
actually do that.
Not
I
no.
wonder if people would actually do that. Yeah.
There's
bet
got to
they
be
do, yeah.
somebody out there who's done it.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah.
would be the one. This would be the beer to do it with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they called. I think they called yours a double pastry beer, which is like basically like a dessert beer.
Yeah. I mean, what did I say? Toasted marshmallow, bananas, Foster, and cinnamon. Yeah. So I could see that. I get that. I should have drank this when I opened the freaking Golden Girls cards. Because I went with a sweetie kind of, I don't remember, some kind of cake, something.
All right, and we got Shaun last. What are we?
Yep,
thinking?
I've got Jester King is the brewer, and it's called Blood Pact, and obviously it's got a little devil on there for Hellfire for with that long ears. I guess that's a devil. He's got long ears. I don't know if that's
He's
just
got little itty bitty horns. One of them's brightly colored and fiery. The other one's not. That's kind of strange.
Buffalo cream with root beer. That I don't know. How do you milk a buffalo?
Carefully.
Yeah, very carefully. You're right.
So here's
that's the best. Did you ever see? I'm sure, Shaun, you've seen this. I think it's what the hell is that? It's Michael. It's Pratt. Chris Pratt. He was in Parks and Rec when he goes. They're at like this Amish thing or something like that, and he's like, "Did you?" He's like, "How did you milk? Or how did you get the cow?" Or no, I'm sorry. He's like, "I got a glass of milk," and he's like, now I can't remember.
Oh,
no, I'm
we
not
don't have-
confusing the two.
We got a bull. We don't have a cow.
Nah,
kind of thing.
that's from Kingpin, but
Okay.
there's a similar premise.
What, it was goat or something, or
Yeah, it was a pull. Damn, I can't remember it now. All right, I have to pull it up. That annoys me that I can't remember. I had it in my head and I lost it. So
it's okay. It's okay. You pull it up because I've been pulled off all night long, so that's all good. But here's the look of the beer here. This is number 3 for me. I'm on my third one. It's got some good carbonation. You can't really see it in the camera there, but it's bubbly. Can I get there close enough? What's going to happen?
How about that glass, though, man?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I love these. And I got another one, too. It's I bought Actually,
You
I
got,
think
you got a
Keith,
box full of glasses for me. I
you-
think.
I felt so bad for you, man, because I'm like, oh gosh, I'm sure this was a pain to
I use
to,
the
to
same one
pack.
every month. This Kentucky Derby.
Yeah,
glass.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about that real quick. Anybody, Brandon Patterson, you included. I talked to Keith about it, guys. We're trying to grow the Kentucky Derby trip. This is a guys trip we do every single year. So obviously, Keith, Andy, Shaun, you guys are invited. We're trying to grow this thing and make it. We're trying to continue the tradition because the 40-something people that have been going for 70-something years are all dying off. They're older, they're in their 80s. They can't make it for health issues. So us younger guys are trying to keep the tradition going. So you three are invited, obviously, but anybody watching these and on all 5 channels, if you guys want to be involved on this Kentucky Derby trip that we do every single year, reach out to me, Soda City Flips, all over social media. That's my name everywhere. Reach out to me. Let's make it happen.
And he'll also teach you how to milk a cow, people. So,
that's right. In
Hey,
Indiana, southern Indiana, or in Louisville, we will find cattle.
Let's make some plans for next year, Andy. Let's get that done.
And
Nice.
guys, if you're interested, I have the personal phone number to the main dude over at Buffalo Trace. Gave me his phone number this year while at the Derby. Wants to take me on a personal tour.
Wow.
Backstage of the
what's
Buffalo
Buffalo-
Trace,
What's Buffalo
Whiskey.
Trace?
Kentucky
Whiskey. All
bourbon.
right. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
That's could
All
But
right.
Keith, I don't know if you realize this, but you, I think you threw in an extra glass for me. It's an Annie glass that I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Little
purchase,
Orphan
but-
Annie.
No,
No,
like
I think
Annie from the,
I
because
think
I
I
don't
sold them
remember.
as a pair. The one is a
Oh,
pair.
did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
no.
This one will come out tomorrow, Annie.
Yes. And I
Nice.
love that movie growing up. I used to watch it all the time, Daddy Warbucks and everything. I used to like watching it. So
Have you
that
seen the
one-
remake? Not so good.
no,
Not
thanks.
so good.
But the Annie glass is super thick. It's it's more like a beer glass than anything.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get on here with an Annie with an Annie beer glass and sip on it. Maybe one of these days when but the flavor and everything in here, it doesn't taste skunky. You know what I mean? There's not like a rancid taste. Sometimes I'll open up some of these lagers and it's just kind of like got a funky foot, funky butt loving, funky butt smell. And no, it smells fine. It smells great. I have no idea what butcher corn is. If anybody knows what that is, but
You ever
Go ahead.
seen Children of the Corn?
yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't know if that. It says that's part of the ingredients, but grown bloody butcher
Yeah.
corn. Oh, what is that? Is that from the movie? Is that
I
a
don't
reference?
know. I don't
Oh.
have no idea.
No,
I
this-
was just
well,
trying to
this
be
is
funny,
the-
but that sounds weird.
The rich earthy flavor from the corn is a perfect complement to the Texas fall.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well,
So maybe
because
it's a type of corn.
I assumed it was something real, like a real thing, because whenever you said, "Oh, I wish the Banana Foster would come through here," and I'm going, "Is Banana Foster a real thing?" I don't even know, man. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
thinking-
dessert.
when I think Foster, I just think Australian for beer. That's all I think of when I think
For beer.
Yeah.
Foster.
I think I-
But I'd say what crotch curds and cream.
Mm.
Nice.
Mm.
But it's super. It's. I would tell you, because I've been drinking nothing but that real American beer because I got cases of it because I stocked up on it, thinking it wasn't going to be around anywhere. So this is a nice change, a nice, delightful change.
It is. It's a kind of a redder color than I think.
Yeah,
darker.
Yeah.
I like the way
Maybe
it
maybe
looks.
that's why the bloody corn or something like that. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of a dark. Maybe it's just like the color of the corn or something. But
Looks like
so
apple
just
juice.
for your interest, this is maybe we should. You know what, Keith? We were talking about playing Spider Fight. Wasn't it? Is that what it's called?
Don't believe
Remember-
so.
Remember you were
Spider-
talking.
Oh yeah.
No,
The
this
Tim
is true. I'm not
Tim-
making this up. I'm not.
I didn't know it was called that.
I love how the more Keith
I don't think
drinks,
so.
the more Keith drinks, the more blunt he gets. He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. Like,
Oh,
whatever. right?
I wouldn't say it to you guys, but him up there.
Well,
Oh,
you
sure.
know-
You could say it to us. We don't care.
yeah.
I'm
What-
one of
so-
the most blunt people you ever meet in your
all
life.
good.
So
So-
what is it?
I know
We
what
were
he's talking about.
this.
Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson is in like this text group
Oh.
with a bunch of his friends, and one of the things that they do is they play Was it Spider Wars? Maybe it's Spider Wars or something.
I never heard the name of it, but yeah, that's
So what they do is they take a picture and they have this app. They take a picture of a spider and then they like load it in this app and it tells you how poisonous the spider is. Anyway, I don't know how we got to talking about this, but I was thinking potentially what we could do is have the least reviewed beer, because Shaun comes in at the least reviewed beer. Only 442 people have had your beer. They've checked into this.
Oh, wow.
3.6. So,
well, the cover isn't really, it's very cultish. You know what I mean? It's not like if I saw that on a shelf, I'd be like, I ain't gonna go drink that just because of the look. I was like, I don't know anything about it. It's not as lightful and colorful and appealing as a banana, but so
we maybe have upcoming games of the most high ABV beer you can get.
Okay.
The least reviewed beer. So the most like random beer you can find.
Yeah.
And maybe we have a little game.
Can art. The can art's got to be.
Can art. We could do that too.
Can art.
Shane wins the can art. Shane wins the can art on this one. Who doesn't love a singing banana?
I like it.
True.
Well, I guess Shaun's in on it too.
On a wrecking ball.
Mine's the worst one as far as can art.
Yours is a little underwhelming.
Yeah, mine's definitely underwhelming.
Yours looks like a Slurpee.
Yours reminds me of a baseball jersey. Is what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's something like a early '80s Phillies.
I can't think of anything but Sweet Tarts. The cover of Sweet Tarts. When I look at that too, the font and the colors and everything around through Sweet Tarts. But I'd say it's like I said, it's a little bit more better than what I've been drinking. So I would give this a probably, let's go 3.5.
Yeah, you're right on the money. 3.6 out of the 442 people that have reviewed it. So well done.
Yeah,
thank you.
We all nailed the reviews. Is equal. Yeah.
We all pretty average on the reviews, except for me, and I'm very disappointed in Jeff Hoffman for his review of Slugger.
Oh, wonderful!
He was my goal. He was my goalie on my freshman soccer team, or was he? Or definitely my soccer team for a long time.
It's hailing outside my window, guys.
Really
wonderful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I keep hearing these banging and I'm thinking, is that my kids banging on the door? But I take off my earbud and it's raining and it's hailing outside.
It's a good way to freshen up your drink and just hold it out there, get a few
that's a good point. Yeah, I'll do that.
I will say Smirnoff's Kissed Caramel, 10 out of 10.
Oh wow.
That's good stuff.
All right, we're back to Shane, right? Shane for the rip.
Shane for the rip.
Yeah, we ready?
Yeah.
I gotta swap my camera around really quick. Let me do this right here.
By the way, Shane, while you're flipping your camera, do you on a yard sale listing, if there's a bunch of photos of the yard sale of the items in the driveway already, I feel like that's a red flag. That's like they've done this yard sale recently. They're doing it all over again, right? You agree with that?
Yeah, I see a lot of those on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, do I really want to go to this? Like, I like the more quiet types, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to see stuff that's already been pillaged through, because that's how I feel. I feel the same way you do.
Yeah. This one I like, this listing, community yard sale. Our crap could be your crap. that's blunt. I love that one.
That's good.
I'm gonna.
John, what you need to do is you need to get a chain and then have that around your neck. Just start wearing it around. It's like a little bit of a. Do you ever see that, Keith?
Yeah.
Oh, the card. I think you were talking to.
I'm trying to respect Shaun's wishes and not damage my box here.
Good for you. And wear some dang gloves, for crying out loud. That's an expensive box. No, I'm having flashbacks whenever Wayne's World, when they're going backstage and they have their backstage pass, and they're just like showing this to everybody. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. For once, I do remember. I do know that reference. Usually, I don't always get Shaun's references.
I need to get a little clip, and just clip so I can, have something clipped on my microphone here if I ever do get a hit. So it's just sitting there all night long.
I would say carry it with you if you get it pulled over for a traffic ticket. Just be like, huh?
I saw a clip today. It was a woman, and they said, if you ever get pulled over, do this. And the cop hands his hand out, and he goes, paper. And the girl goes, scissors. I win. If you ever do that. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we should pull.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they
full
make them big.
Big screen.
Yeah.
First off, I don't know what this is. It says "Squeeze me, zit
Ugh.
bear." I'm not
Gross.
squeezing this. We're just gonna leave this sealed. I'm not squeezing that.
That's
but
great
it
though.
says
You got
think
some
you should
stickers,
definitely
man.
squeeze it.
Big bad stickers. So
What's it say on the box? What's it say on the
Is it
box?
gross bears.
It should tell you what it includes. No, gross bear. What? It said right there on the front, the bottom, very bottom line. Gross bear.
Oh yeah,
sticker.
3 exclusive gross bears stickers.
Awesome, man.
I love. Let's see. I love this chick with her leg warmers.
That's Jane Fonda, man. That's
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, we got
Buns of Steel.
what did we
What was
say?
it, Richard
5
Simmons?
packs. 5 packs here, guys. We're hoping for autograph sketch cards, autograph anything. I mean,
Yes.
this is the
Please.
hit.
Oh, my power just went out.
Oh,
Well, you're still there, so
That was weird. My monitor went out for a second.
I just
Oh,
heard,
yeah, you
I
know-
just heard some thunder, but
Oh, you did hear it? Okay.
I did
yeah.
hear the thunder. Yeah.
It's
All right, guys.
that's
Let's
because
see
you're
what we
bringing it,
got.
brother. You're bringing it.
It's crazy that your power went out, but you never lost you.
Yeah, my monitor
Yeah.
just flicked out. So if I go out,
power surge probably. Right?
if I go out, you guys know why?
Yeah.
You know, I might
All
set
right.
up a secondary camera here just in case.
We got wacky windy. You guys remember these things you used to
I
throw
do.
across a
Yeah, I love those
stick to
things.
the wall and stuff?
Yeah, octopus kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
in like 2 times, they just
Oh,
got
yeah, yeah.
it turned into like a ball of like fur and like
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were disgusting.
They
after
said
a
like
little bit.
you can put them in the like rinse them off and put soap on, but they never came.
Yeah,
out.
they never did. They pretty
Oh,
much
this
said
is
it. Yeah.
this
Risky
is what's
Business.
his name?
Business.
Tom
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Cruise.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love it, man.
old
That's so
time
great.
rock and rolling.
So cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, big hair Cher. We
That's
all remember
awesome.
these chicks.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
Sherry from MTV, right?
God. Could be.
It might have been. What in the world is Loathsome Lisa? Oh, Lisa Frank.
Oh yeah. All the
You didn't
colors.
see the
Oh
panda
yeah.
bears and the colors and
It's been a
I don't
Trapper
know Lisa
Keeper.
Frank. How do I not know
Yeah.
Lisa Frank?
My wife had a Trapper Keeper. She goes, "Oh, here you got a nice green border here."
Yeah, we got a green parallel. You don't remember Lisa Frank, Andy?
I'll have to look
What?
it up. I
The,
don't.
the
I don't
Trapper
remember.
Keepers and folders and stuff.
I mean, I definitely
I-
remember Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, I know her name from like resellers, but I never knew this stuff back then.
Yeah,
oh,
I
wow.
never, I don't-
How old are you, Shaun?
Yeah, I remember it. I remember him. Yeah, I'm 40. Oh, I'm 22. I'm 40. No, I'm 42.
Okay, so I'm not the youngest one. I'm 45. So, okay, Lisa Frank may have came out just after you guys had,
Yeah.
gone to high school or something.
I know. I definitely know Trapper Keeper.
Oh,
There
there's
we
Trapper
go.
Keeper
Trapper
right there.
Keeper.
Trapper Keeper.
Nice.
Nice.
Trap Tracy on the green parallel. I don't believe these are numbered. Nope.
No.
Pretty
Green is just. I think it's just a green border on there. Yeah.
This is-
Garrulous Goldberg. Everybody had these phones with these
Oh, yeah.
40-foot
Yeah,
long cords on them back then.
That was awesome.
Kids
Oh,
today would have no idea.
You guys
What-
remember
Yeah,
where you
no,
used to like
Arcane.
Is it
we had a-
Goldberg, like the Goldberg TV show reference?
Maybe.
probably the
Oh, it's
sister.
Freaking Breakfast Club.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the best, dude. That's so great. Look at him
Just whipping
farting at the bottom. That's awesome.
I love
Freaking
this card.
Club Claire. Love it. That's a great card.
Oh, speaking of
Cow.
milk and cows,
Where's the
cow
beef?
patty.
Where's the
There you
beef
go.
lady? Right.
Yeah, this is where's the beef? Yep.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed
Oh
it.
my gosh,
Oh,
I
I do.
love these
Yeah,
so much.
these '80s cards are awesome.
Yeah,
I
they are
love these
nice.
so much. Now I
I'm
need a
slow.
box
I'm
of
slow on figuring them out though.
the
I
90s.
was Keith. I'll admit though, I some of them I got, but I didn't get any of it. Some
So
of
Shane, what I like to do, if
This
they're
one's easy.
numbered, they're going to be on the back. So what I do is I flip through the back to look for a number, and I save that for last. Just that's what I do.
Yeah,
Just
I figured so. Green's going to be the one a pack, right? So
Mm.
anything other than green might be numbered as well.
yeah.
If
That's true. That's
I
true.
feel, Sean,
totally.
if you do that, you might have seen like an auto mark back there, and you're ruining your reveal a little bit too. I mean, it hasn't happened, but like you flip through yours, you didn't see the auto.
Yeah, because I didn't know what
Or
to
Doritos
expect, but
House
I
or-
always
yeah.
do that on that because I could save it for what
Oh.
it's like our conversation we talked about earlier. 5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, yeah,
That's
same
like-
depth. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
totally get Brandon too. He's speaking my language. Phone in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And the best
That's right.
style phones.
Oh, the best where that's what I'm saying. We had a phone in the hallway that me and my brother had to share, and we would have to stretch if we wanted quote unquote privacy. We would have to stretch it all the way to our bedroom and close the door.
awesome.
So you just see this random corner of the hallway.
Who's
What is that?
Avoidance Albert?
Avoidance
What is
Albert. I don't recognize this
Is
one.
this a tracksuit thing or something? I don't get it.
Albert.
They're
By
all
the way,
dressed like him.
He's still into tracksuits. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like sometimes
He's
if you
always
look
wearing
in this-
sweatpants in his videos.
He's
Yeah, I
he
don't
looks
wear
like
track. I've advanced beyond the tracksuits, Andy. To be
He looks
Oh,
honest.
I
like he's
got
part
the
of the
green
Russian,
parallel.
Russian
Nice,
mafia.
dude.
Green
This
parallel Club Claire. I like this.
This one looks interesting. Oh
It's a
boy,
really good one.
jam.
Pack Peter.
Is that like Burger Time? Do you remember that
Yeah, I
game?
think it is burger time.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember the
think
character. That's the character's name, Peter. Yeah, that's great.
I don't know how that.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Skeletor.
That's a cool one.
Oh man.
He-Man's unzipping himself. That's dope.
Yeah, He-Man's my jam, dude.
Oh, Dungeon Master.
that's cool
Don
too.
Gian Master.
That is
yeah.
cool.
It's very nice.
All right, last card of
I
this
like
pack.
that. I like the
Ooh.
diamond teeth.
Flock of seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. You coming through in the clutch.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, we got 3 more packs, y'all.
I have a Flock of Seagulls tie-dye vintage single stitch t-shirt in my drawer upstairs.
Nice.
This is-
There you go.
Keith, that was you. If somebody can speak in cursive, you just did there.
But if you got,
Oh yes, Bob Gross.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That was going, Andy.
These are happy trees.
Those are happy trees.
what's that
Snotty
even
trees.
mean?
I love these, man. There better be a Michael Jackson in here somewhere.
If anybody gets speaking cursive, I gotta use that, man. That's good. So good.
16 candles. 16 candles.
Oh yeah,
reference.
yeah. Yep, classic.
Blissful Balky. Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
Perfect Stranger.
Stranger.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
God, this was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Killer card.
I never understood how they got such hot chicks into their apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
They were not good looking dudes.
No.
No.
It's the accent.
Dig Dug, nice.
Oh yeah, Dig Dug.
Oh, that's a great game.
Another fun game.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Nice.
Ooh,
break
that's a good one
lance.
too. I think.
That's
Break lance.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
like an '80s that's
Fashion,
what I think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
80s
Let's
fad,
break
yeah.
It, break out
What's the back? Is it-
cardboard.
Does it say 80s fad on the back or something? 80s fashion.
Fashion
Fad,
fads. Yep.
yeah. It's a
All
good
right, what
one.
do we got here?
Grand Gold.
Great.
Grand Goldberg. Oh,
I
that's
think-
is that the
Adam-
dude who's in prison right now?
No, I think that's probably Adam Goldberg, the director of he produced the Goldbergs, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's based in the 80s. So I guess they're just using, even though it's a modern show, they were doing it. Yeah.
Interesting.
I would think that Grand
First, is that
Goldberg would.
the Goonies? Is that the Goonies on the side? Who is that?
No, that's the Goldbergs.
Yeah,
That's the family.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's the director.
I sold that show a hat that was on camera.
Eight.
Oh, good. That's the other one. You got the now you
the
got both,
version.
both base sets. That's good. And then finally,
Another one.
Headspin Finn. Okay, so we got A and B of this guy.
great. You
Nice.
got 2 A and B sets right there. That's
We
good.
need a hit, guys. We need a big hit. Sketch, auto, anything cool like that. would be-
Shaun took all of our good luck, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good though. I like
Blame
that
the
one.
wheel. Oh, that's
Marsh.
great.
Marsh Room.
That's obviously
Oh,
Hello
I
from-
remember these things. The
Oh, skip
the
it. Yeah.
Skip it.
yeah,
I don't think
skippy it.
I never had one or anything.
Me either. No.
I saw
Yeah,
them.
we were using these when you guys were in high school. We were in middle school.
yeah.
There it is.
There it
Hey,
is.
there you go.
Nice.
Hell of a card, dude. That's a great
Yeah.
card.
That's awesome. Cow patty, green parallel.
Yeah.
Rotten Roger. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
Brandon
Oh,
Mr.
that's so
Rogers.
good. Mr. Rogers is the coolest dude on the planet. I'm sorry. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude is amazing. Love that guy.
Groningen Goldberg.
Man, you got a lot of golden birds on this.
I'm wondering if they sponsored this box or something.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said Adam Goldberg? There's Adam on
Yeah,
the
that's
name
it.
tag.
Adam F. Goldberg. Yeah, he was the writer of the show, The Goldbergs. So that makes sense.
All right. Leo
Oh,
Lights.
Simon.
Okay, so that's a
Oh,
Simon.
yeah, Simon. Yeah, that's cool.
That was on my potential toy list for Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I didn't
I'm
even
trying to
think
think,
about that,
Was
Andy.
it 70s? I think maybe 70s or 80s. I
Yeah,
mean,
early 80s.
I think it
Wow.
came out in the 70s, honestly, but everybody probably played it in the
Probably
80s.
became popular in the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one growing up. The Smurfs. Look at this
Papa
with
Murph.
Gargamel.
Yeah.
Gargamel on the
That's
plate.
good. That's
I
good.
love the
That's-
Smurfs.
Dude, that's
Papa
cool.
Murph. I love this card.
That's a good card. Yeah.
What was it? It was a cat, right? What was
Azrael.
Azrael.
There you go. Okay.
All right, guys. Last
right.
pack magic. Can we get some last
yeah.
pack magic here?
Give it a little rub down.
Yeah. Little
Yeah.
one
You
of
wanna-
these. How you doing? All right, guys, let's do it. Let's hit that sketch auto here. We got hairy metal. I love that one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I like
Good
the
hair metal.
graphics on that's pretty cool. Oh,
Think of
floppy.
floppy.
Dirt, the old floppy discs.
Oh, dude,
Yep.
remember floppy disk? I played. Oh gosh, so many games in elementary on floppy disks.
This hand keeps blocking the light. Sorry.
Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail was one of them.
Oh, that should be in here
Oregon
somewhere.
Trail. That was like on.
That's got to be in here somewhere.
Now this
Oh,
one,
that's,
I did.
That's Ollie
Oh.
North. Ollie North.
Yeah. Persian Gulf.
Oliver North. He was the guy
Iran.
that sold
Okay,
weapons
yeah.
to the Iran Contras.
Iran Contra scandal.
That's cool. All right,
And
we got
guys-
no big hits because I see a green parallel, but still awesome fun.
Oh
rip.
yeah, blast!
Yeah,
I'm talking about a
super
blast from the
great.
past.
Big
There she
hearted
is.
Beverly.
Another Goldberg.
Yep,
Oh, is it? I'm not so crazy. How many are in there?
I know that is wild.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Footy Fred. Okay, we
There
got
you
Mr. Rogers again.
That's a good card though because it's got the border now.
Yep.
Headless.
Headless.
Max
Oh,
Headroom.
this
Oh,
is the,
Max
uh,
Headroom!
Max Head.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's killer,
That's cool.
dude. Literally.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh,
Patrick
Patrick
Swayze.
Swayze.
Bro.
That's good too.
Dude, that's the best. Who doesn't love Patrick Swayze,
But
man?
you see how this is working? His hands go through her body.
It
It's
went
kind of
Yes.
through her.
It
Yeah.
takes a you gotta look at some of these.
Love
cards.
it,
That's
dude.
amazing.
Love it.
All right, come
Well,
on. I need a Michael Jackson for my wife, guys. She's the biggest Michael Jackson fan on the planet. Let's see if we can get one. This last card would be amazing. No, but we got slap
okay.
bracelets.
Yeah, hey,
slap
there,
bracelet.
cool.
Look at this question. That's how I felt every time some little crap head will come up and be like, "Hey, check it out." You know, they just come up and slap it on you. Don't even tell you, no warning or nothing.
Did you hear? Weren't there like rumors and stuff too that people like slice their wrists from them or something? Like,
Oh
there's
yeah, there
dangerous-
was all kind of dumb.
Oh, I remember
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I remember that, Andy.
Uh,
People were dying because they'd slap it on their wrist and it would slice their veins open. Yeah, I remember that, buddy.
Horrible rumors. but-
Oh,
Real quick,
Jim-
guys, while I got the camera here, shout out Shaun at the
There
Real
you
Life
go.
Oh,
Perspective
nice.
Show for sending me this Zelda Legend of Zelda game cartridge coaster.
very
There
welcome,
we go.
sir.
Pretty
Love
dope.
it.
Oh,
I
Is
lose
that
it.
right, Sean?
Oh yeah, trumpet, trumpet master. Arr. Hey,
Oh, you
you
got
guys,
caught in the hail.
you,
Okay.
you guys missed it last week, but the opening scene of the video, I ripped a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids of the Nintendo. So it was a bunch of Nintendo stuff. And at the very beginning, I put up there the Baraka. There was a Baraka from Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, that guy. He's got the blades on his wrist, right? And his name was Barack Ah. And right away, I just had to go for it. And I just said, Barack Ah. That's great. But yeah,
So,
man. Yeah.
Trumpers Master's the only person. He's basically Norm, like from Cheers. Like, you know, he comes in and everybody's like, ah, like whenever he comes in.
He's got his catchphrase, right?
Yeah.
Got his catchphrase.
I wish I had that type of catchphrase.
I recently found dude. I was just telling everybody that I was having hail hit my window over here right now. Yeah. So, but I think it's past. I think it's gone.
he
yeah, it's
lost
gone.
power, but
Good.
miraculously he brought it back to life.
But yeah, speaking of Nintendo, I decided once the movie Legend was over, I put on a little Donkey Kong action in there, man.
Nice.
Who doesn't love OG Donkey Kong? Hey, have you guys ever noticed that speaking of Donkey Kong, in almost every Adam Sandler movie, not everyone, I'm over exaggerating, he mentions Donkey Kong a lot in his
Really?
movies.
I've never
And
noticed.
Billy
Trying to remember,
Madison,
yeah.
and Billy Madison, they're saying Mortal Kombat is the greatest video game of all time. I disagree. Mortal Kombat's a very good game, but I think Donkey Kong's the greatest game on the planet. Donkey Kong sucks. You know what? You suck. And then he references it again. And did you guys ever watch Pixels? Pixels?
No, never even heard of that.
That was a great movie.
Bro, you got to go see Pixels. And it's a Christopher Columbus movie, the guy who did Home Alone.
He froze himself too. How did he do that?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
we hear you.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm frozen. My camera looks fine.
I'll pull you off and put you back on.
He
That's what she
pull
said.
you off again.
I love
Man,
it.
there's so much pulling going on this cast.
It's like the greatest night ever.
It's gonna have a good finish.
Huh, now your
Weird.
camera's just black there. I thought I see.
Hey,
All right, let me reboot the camera.
Yeah, or you can pop. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, Trump, that was a crazy storm that just passed through here. It was wild. But yeah, we got Donkey Kong. Anyways, I gotta look to see if there was any other movies that he references Donkey Kong. I guarantee you there is. But Keith, go watch it. I think you can find. I think it's on Netflix still, maybe for a little while.
Pixels?
Pixels is on there.
Let's see you, Shane. Or Shaun. Shane, damn it.
Yeah, we saw you. We saw you, Shane.
Yeah, it's the wrong
Oh.
camera though.
Don't
Oh.
lie.
Oh yeah, that one's too close to your face. We don't
There
want to
we
see.
go. Oh, there we go.
And the camera sucks.
That's the
it's
money
because it's
shot.
my laptop camera. This is $1,000 camera. This is the camera that came on the laptop. So we use this one.
That's a beautiful camera.
Thank you.
I upgraded my camera too, but it's not $1,000 camera.
I've got to upgrade. So you know how you guys have your cameras for your cards, like we're seeing right now. I need to upgrade to where I have a better camera facing me, so I can use my $1,000 camera for the cards. And I'm
Yeah,
not switching back and forth.
I
And
thought
know-
about that too.
I know Keith told me what he uses, and I keep forgetting.
Look,
I use a Kaio Razor. The one now is a 4K Ultra HD. But the one before was a cheaper one. It was like $200. This one's a $400 camera. But
Yeah,
Dang.
that's what I used to as a Kaio Razor. I think I
use the one that I used to use, Andy. That's what you
How do you
use.
spell
Yep.
Kaio?
Kiyo.
it's Razer, I think is the name of the company.
or if you want a $60 camera and you saw the quality mine pulled out, this is a
That was for
$60
your rip?
camera. But yeah, this is a $60 camera, a little bitty E-meat is what it is, 4K. That's it. I use that for that, and I bought one for the front over here for the front of me too. So I bought two of them. So yeah,
Is that like an online burger? E-meat?
yeah, that's right.
Andy, what's your second camera? Oh, she's not.
Also,
Mrs. Flips was calling me, and I told her I can't talk right now. Come in the chat.
Oh
She's
no!
ignored me.
Oh, here comes a storm again. Okay,
I
that's
heard
crazy. My monitor just glitched out again. But right when the thunder hit, I think there's lightning out. Yep, there's lightning out there. Okay, I digress.
All right, Andy.
all right.
Look, Andy, you got to hit something. We can't just have only one good hit.
I can
tonight.
tell you, we will be hitting 4 autographs, but whether if they're good or anything, who knows?
Hey, an auto is an auto. Didn't you get an auto in your Star Wars last month, Shane?
Yeah, it was a $35 auto. Nothing big.
Andy, is there an auto guaranteed every pack?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, maybe save a box for me. We'll talk.
Okay. We'll see. You can still probably buy a box of these too, but
That's true. Yeah, I'll get it cheaper from you because you're my friend. You'll give me a good discount.
yeah, I've already given you plenty of discounts, my friend.
No, I just paid a cost.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
Okay.
a discount.
All right, here we go.
All right,
Rip one.
2023. Who's the hit? CJ Stroud? Or is
CJ
he-
Stroud doesn't sign in these, unfortunately. So it's going to be people like, I mean, Anthony
Richardson, he
Anthony
signed.
Richardson's on the front, but
Like,
he has.
get-
I mean,
But
Jamar,
the big hit,
Jameer Gibbs.
the big hits are going to be Jameer Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, people like that.
okay.
That's about the two big ones, really. All right, starting off with a Jonathan Mingo, who's completely useless. Is this a? This might be it.
Useless.
We hit it. He's like the guy that everyone hits in every break that you don't want. It's like,
Yeah, let me I'll do a little. That's just a base card. Jeez. That's
Thunder?
you, right? Yeah, I feel like so this could be a numbered card. There we go. There's your
Oh,
buddy
that's pretty.
Tanner
you got Tanner
McKee.
McKee. He's a popular player in Philly.
It's a
What's that numbered out of?
2 out of 50 or 60, I think. 50.
60
Nice.
is a
Oh,
weird
die
number.
cut?
I'd say
Die
probably
cut?
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is die cut, isn't it?
All right, so this is going to be our first.
Ma'am.
I think it's Mem. Yeah, trying to feel it.
Mim.
Cedric Tillman, not who we're looking for. Not great.
What is that numbered out of?
That's out of
60?
99.
99. Oh, Brown.
So what's the piece of cloth? Is it from a jersey or what?
It could be from anything.
It's really it's supposed to be from a jersey, but it's not game worn or anything anymore. It used to be back in the
Yeah,
day.
back
Alexander.
in the late 90s,
Okay.
early 2000s, everything was game worn. Now it's not, right?
So we do have a redemption. Should I save this for later? For the last one? Or should-
I think you just show it because you already. I saw. Yeah,
Did you see who it was?
I didn't see who it was. No.
Okay. So redemption means this is a card that they didn't have signed, but you can basically have to go through Panini and they will
Send it to you.
send it to you.
This could be a major banger. I feel like the redemptions are usually a pretty good name.
They're usually better, not always. I did get one that was not great, but let's see. Usually they're better cards just because they're not like with the thing. So football, there you go. Spectra, Radiant Rookie patch signatures.
Oh, come on, big one.
4, you know who this is?
4?
Yeah, you know who the 4th pick in the draft was?
Let's see. Is that Bijan? I don't
No.
know who the 4th pick was.
I think it's Anthony Richardson. So
Oh,
this
is
would
it?
have been a monster card probably if this is. Oh, it's Hendon Hooker. I was wrong. Damn it. Hendon Hooker.
Well, yeah. Why were we even saying the 4th pick in the draft?
Because usually it's card number 4.
Oh, well, at least it's a lion. That's cool. You got a lion redemption.
Yeah. He's kind of a sucky. I know I'd rather have Gibbs. But all right. That's not even like that kind of stinks that it's a redemption.
Yeah, I mean, a redemption is sort of cool because it could be a monster, but then it's like you still got to wait a year for it, right?
And if they don't have it, they'll send you something even better, usually, right?
Yeah, I would potentially wish something better than Hendon Hooker right now. By the way, I have tons of his cards just because I bought a lot of these. All right. Keenan Allen on the base. Okay, this is going to be an RPA, I think, at the back, or at least a.
Nice.
So he's on the bass. The next guy will probably be on the drums, right?
Next guy will be on the. He'll be on the drums.
I think Mrs. Flips ignored my invitation.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not seeing her in the chat, buddy.
All right, so we got Will Levis. This is a numbered card to 60.
Nice.
All right, this is going to be our first.
RPA would be dope.
Yeah, we will have one in here for sure. There you go, Lamar Jackson. That's a good one. This is
that numbered?
49? 75.
75.
75.
It's a cool looking card.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, this could be the banger. RPA, you think?
It is an RPA, I think. Spiraling.
Is it a
I
jet?
thought I saw
Bronco.
Aspirin.
It's a Bronco, I think, which is not good. That's going to be like who's the
Denzel
receiver?
Mims.
Yeah. Marvin Mims.
Yeah.
Not the best.
Was that? Is that numbered?
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but out of 50.
Mims is cool. That name Mims. Does anybody know what
Mims Island?
No. Well, I don't know what that is, but I think
It's a movie.
Madam Mim.
Oh, yes. My favorite Disney movie of all time.
Word, bro. Same here. My favorite of two.
I don't even know what
Sword
it
of the
is.
Stone. Sword of the Stone. Sword
of
of
the
the Stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was infrared, so this is like kind of a slightly insert, but
They asked me what my favorite Disney movie was on the Reseller Leftovers podcast this week.
I heard that. I heard
You
said
that.
Frozen,
You
right?
didn't have an answer.
No, I think I said like Little Mermaid.
He's like Shrek
Little-
Disney.
Little Mermaid.
I don't have a favorite. I don't like Disney movies really.
Yeah, he's talking about Shrek.
Oh, they used to be good. Disney used to be good.
Witherspoon.
To 99.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're hoping for something big.
numbered
we
is
got-
numbered. I don't know.
There you go, Bijan. That's not too bad. Although I would have rather
Cool.
an RPA.
Is that a triple quad pat? What is that? Can't
Wow.
really tell where the patches start and end.
Triple.
So,
Did you-
Brandon,
Yeah,
he's not anymore. He was back then. He was a huge hit back then.
Yeah, he
Uh,
was.
I think he's still a decent hit. I mean,
Yeah,
still
I
a
would
starting
still take it,
quarterback.
Sure.
So, what year are these cards?
2023. Right.
So, was that the year he was great?
He was a rookie that year, so it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I had a
He didn't-
monster card of him, and it sold decent, but
So, when you guys say, like, every time, like, when you guys say, oh, yeah, he was good back then, whenever, so, but maybe this was the year he was hot, right? You know what I'm saying?
well,
Yeah, but-
typically football, they're buying it on like you're almost projecting he's going to be the star.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
That's-
I
and
get
he
that.
just
but-
didn't. You didn't project.
Didn't
you didn't
pan
do
out.
anything.
I'm a
Yeah.
Colts fan, and yeah, it just didn't pan out to be what everybody expected.
So it doesn't matter if 2023 was the year this person had the best year of his life. That doesn't make a difference in the
Oh,
cards.
there's Mrs. Flips in the chat.
A little
He did
mermaid.
show up.
What's
All right,
up,
we got a
Mrs.
Raider.
Flips?
This is not. Oh, interesting.
It's a rare appearance on Hops and Hits podcast from Mrs.
Aiden
Flips.
O'Connell
Yeah.
on the RPA. To
Aiden
Nice.
O'Connell, nice.
That's a low number.
101.
Hey,
I think
Is it a
the-
101? Oh,
6
8
to 8.
8.
oh, 8
8
8.
of 8.
Hey, you got a
Bookend.
bookend. Yeah.
He's horrible. He's so bad.
Mrs. Flips is my favorite personality on the Vintage Sport Flips channel.
Yeah,
Hey,
for sure.
but Andy, before you rip that show, apparently Shane's more of a fan of Mrs. Flips than Andy's help during my PSA unboxing video.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, you were like, it would have been the same video with.
Oh, yeah.
No offense.
Bump on the log. Bump on the log.
All right.
But Kelly makes me laugh every video. I'm laughing. She's funny.
Got Antonio Gibson. This is
It's a thick daddy back there.
there's two of them back there. I don't know if that's probably not a great sign. All right. This is a card. Tony Pollard. Wow, this is I'm getting skunked. 5 out of 5. Tony Pollard. Who cares? Unfortunately.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is our first mem.
Come on, big banger.
It is fun to see y'all collab. I really wish I can get my wife collabing with me on the channel.
Hey,
Oh,
what
she-
is that?
what-
Justin Fields? What is that?
yeah, it's Justin Fields. I'm getting skunked on this whole
Keith,
thing.
I think now's the time to buy from Andy if you're gonna buy.
Yeah,
I-
seriously.
Because how many
Yeah.
of you opened Andy?
Well, actually, if I hit big stuff, then I would be more willing to sell. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might buy it from
Yeah,
someone
I
else.
get that.
Okay, here we go. This is a backwards.
Is this the last card?
There's 2 cards left. So
Okay.
this is the second left. It's a Steeler, Najee Harris, I think. Spectral, whatever. 99. Man, I'm
Yeah,
getting
Mike, those are
skunked
the
in that
videos I'm talking about where she's
Yeah.
guessing what things sold for. I love her. She's so much fun to watch.
This is a Colt. It's probably jotted down. It's probably like the one Colt you don't want. Doesn't look like it's a Colt I want. Is it?
Doesn't look like a
Richard?
quarterback.
Dwight Freeney. Interesting.
Dwight Freeney,
cool.
that's
That's a cool
dope
one.
though.
That's
That's a
one.
good one. Freeney was a beast, man.
2 out of 15. That's a coolest card, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There
absolutely.
you go.
I like
Yeah.
that card.
All right. Well,
As a Colts
Now you can
fan,
sell
I
me a
like
box.
that.
That's a banger right there.
no, I've been skunked for.
That's not case hit. That's not case
No.
hit yet.
It's definitely not the case it either. Yeah.
What is that? Out of 14?
Was that it? Was that 4
That was
already?
That was it. I know.
Man, Shaun not only Shaun winning the freaking
Oh, but he killed
vintage
it. Yeah.
sport flips.
Grand Prix.
Yeah, the horse race and all, but he's also coming in with the hottest
Yeah.
pull of the week.
Play some lottery. Get some lottery tickets for tomorrow, Sean.
I probably should because
Oh,
I'll be
let me show
I'll
Mrs.
be-
Flips. Sean, let's hold that up for the camera for Mrs. Flips. Mr. Flips, check out this video that or not
Video?
this video.
Yeah.
This what the hell am I talking about? Check out this card that Shaun hit. Check that
Millie
out, Kelly.
Bobby Brown, 11
11
autograph.
autograph. That's like maybe a $600-800 card. The first pack of the evening he pulled here.
Ah,
She might have-
I want that card. That's
She might be
so-
gone from the
so
chat
cool.
already.
It's not even there.
Man, we were even talking nice about her. She
Yeah,
left.
she's
well,
gone. She's
I
gone.
mean, I would expect nothing less. Oh, okay, there's good. Wow. I
Oh,
would
there we
expect
go.
nothing less from how she treats you, Keith. Like, cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's like, nerds.
She'd be more, she loves Stranger Things. She'd be more
My
impressed with that
favorite-
than anything I ever
My
showed.
favorite part is she's like, I don't want to hold it."
yeah. Like, it's like, hey, will you put on that hat? No,
No.
I'm not putting that hat on. Yeah. She's like, really?
What she
Somebody
called
pick-
something shit green one time or something
Yeah, shit green.
recently.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard.
or she's like, really? Somebody paid $60 for this thing? Really?
Well, my favorite part is like how much you think she paid, and she's always like $12, and he's like $443. What do you? He's like, she's like,
Yeah.
well, why would anybody pay for this?
Well, and I like it too because I learned too because I'm on the same knowledge level of sports and stuff like that as she is almost, but like because Keith will be like, really? You never heard of OJ Simpson or whatever you say, whoever you say, and then like, well, I've never heard of that person either. I don't know what he's talking about, so
If you heard the behind the scenes stuff too, like she's got like
Cursing you out.
a mouse voice. So like the whole time I'm recording, I'm like louder, and I like edit all that out. And she's like, I'm effing loud.
Does she know you made these clips of her of what are you wearing?
Oh no, yeah, she saw that. Yeah, I had her out in the driveway recording that. She wasn't thrilled with that. Here it is. Here's Mr.
Personally, I'd like to see that as well as the new Andy one from last night I saw. Or from Wednesday.
Let's do
Wednesday
that.
night,
Let's do
yeah.
that. Let's do. What do we? Let's
Oh,
see.
no.
Where's the drippity drip? Here it is.
What are you wearing?
It's time, Prince. Drip. Drip, drip, drip.
And then the one
Love
that
it.
he's requesting.
That's the best.
Great. That's the best. It's so good. So good.
So happy.
Love it.
Oh,
Oh.
We're gonna bring back for you, Keith, soon.
Like this is the most fun, like all YouTube. I love my channel and recording videos, but I have so much fun with you guys.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I look forward to this every month.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, but at least we hit we predicted a banger. We hit a banger. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a major card. Yeah, at least
Yeah,
one
that
of us
was a
did.
killer.
I'm
pull.
gonna go
Oh.
back and watch this thing and watch our reactions. 'Cause I didn't even see what happened. I was just kind of, and I lost it. I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah. We're yeah.
I'm
mean,
still
I-
in shock, man. I'm still in shock. Yeah.
I wonder
I-
if
I-
StreamYard will create. I mean, I know StreamYard has that AI generating shorts now. Like how Opus Clip used to like merge in. Like they used to do a really good job. But
Yeah.
I've never tried the StreamYard for that. But it'd be cool to get all the reactions on camera.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that man, dude, I come on here, I come with you guys and hang out, and I do my channel and hang out with everybody on my shows and things like that to escape, so I mean everything's good with the home life and family, but I've got a lot of stuff going on in the career world. That's, man, so this was to have something like this was so nice and so refreshing.
Yeah, awesome.
And then the horse race and everything. I don't really need anything from like the 50 the
No, you're
Carter
good,
thing.
man. Yeah,
I just wanted bragging rights. I just wanted to come
Yeah.
on there to prove, like, say,
You got
Well,
them, dude.
don't you
Yeah.
ever do 51 on one of me odds. I was kind of Joe Pesci in it, a little bit just for fun, man. I just wanted to do it for bragging rights, man. I don't really need
no, but you got to look around, man. You earned it. You earned it. You earned the.
I looked
That's
around.
cool.
I looked around. The Roger Rabbit is pretty dope on there on your Your little Roger Rabbit Bendy. You got a Roger Rabbit Bendy on there?
Oh, do I? Okay.
Um,
All right. Yeah.
yeah.
Take-
Or
or Sean, if you want to wait on like the dib for those trolls, you can always, it doesn't have to be on whatever you want to do, man. We're all good there.
Yeah,
those
I'm trying to think if there's any cool pennants. I got some like Rugrats pennants. I don't know if that's even.
You do?
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah! Oh
Yeah,
I
wow!
didn't had them.
Oh, that's right up Sean's alley, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I love Rugrat.
Let me see what I got. Let me go see.
You got Nickelodeon. What is it on your? Is it on your shop now?
Should be, yeah. Let me just double check, but yeah.
No way.
What was the Nickelodeon game show with the slime back in the day?
Continue talking.
Double Dare.
Double Dare, yes.
We had Double Dare. We had Nick
You can't do it on
Arcade.
television or something. You can't do,
Can't do that on television.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it good? That was
Salute
like one of the
Your
first.
Shorts. Salute Your Shorts was amazing.
Yeah, dude. We should do well, I've done it before, but we should just do a top 5, Nickelodeon shows that made us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys, what did you guys watch on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, these guys are freaking
Double Dare?
Double Dare.
So much
We had an
better.
elementary school classmate who was on Double Dare. Her family.
Did we? I never
Yeah,
saw that.
she was blonde, a blonde girl. I don't know her name anymore, but I'm gonna pull my yearbook out. See if I can. So I'm hoping there's a picture of Andy in there with that picture of with Andy's hair like the dude from Stranger Things. What's his name?
Will?
Will.
Byer? Will
Let me
Byer?
grab it.
So
Will Byer? Look at Keith. Who still has
King of Pennants. What's your
I'll show you what I have right now.
who still has yearbooks?
So we got Chucky.
Oh,
that's
wow, that's
killer.
awesome.
dude? Those are fantastic.
Yeah, they're up for $20.
Lord have mercy.
And then I got. Let me just pull.
Oh wow, I don't even write these messages in this yearbook.
Tommy
Nice.
Those are killer.
and
Brandon,
Later,
thanks for coming
Brandon.
in, bud.
Good to see you, man.
Angelica. There you
Angelica. All 3 of them. Man, that's killer. I love it.
I never
So-
saw
those are
those
great.
before. Those are awesome, Eddie.
go. They're not
So- I
selling.
love
They've
the
been
Chucky
up for a
one.
while. So
So those are the pennants I have right now. I've got
there you
2 from, I've got 1 from each of y'all's channel or y'all's shops. I bought 1 at San Antonio Zoo, and then 1 was a Six Flags because we're in Texas. We've got Six Flags like crazy. And then I won one. I won that Boston Braves
What's up,
over
Hutch?
there. Boston Braves on a.
Yeah, man.
I'll never forget that one because I was headed right after baseball practice with my son, and I was like, "Oh, let's go to McDonald's and let's go sit down and eat." And we walked in, we sat down, we ordered our food, and we sat down at the table, and then I popped you guys on, and you guys were right there. I literally joined in right when you guys were doing the giveaway thing, and I just threw in a guess. I think $50 was the guess. And I won it. And you're like, oh, cool. Shaun coming and sniping at the last minute there. And I won that Boston Braves one. I love the colors on it. And I love that because, nowadays that's not PC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To have that on there.
Yeah.
I love that fact about it. Just like the Cleveland Indians from Major League and all that stuff. I love that. But those are the pennants I have right there so far.
that's a replica, I think. Honestly, of like
It is a replica. Yeah, it's like
of
an
a very,
80s,
of
like-
like a really really nice pennant. So it's like
It's very clean. Very
Just-
clean.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Can you see this? Can you see it up there? No, it's not going to show up. There's the young
It's coming in.
right over there.
Yeah, there you go.
Who's that?
That's me.
Look at
Can't really see it
handsome
that well. That's
devil.
Andy. He didn't have
Oh.
we didn't have Will's hair. I was very disappointed. But hope Mrs. Flips isn't still watching. But I did get some digits over here. I never even called that girl.
Oh, snap.
Let's go see what she looks like.
I never even called that girl.
It says call me with her number. I didn't even read that.
Jeez, Keith.
Yeah.
Player. Didn't even know it.
I know.
That was the Pope. Essentially, that's what I look like.
Well, yeah. Hutch must be watching the Reseller. Oh no, the Reseller Leftovers podcast because I brought that up on the podcast. That's
Yeah.
a bolo. Villanova University yearbooks. Pull a little Pope signature in a '70s yearbook for Villanova, and
Interesting.
I was enrolled in Villanova very briefly. So
Funny story. There's a band. There's a band called Weaving the Fate. They're from my area. One of the lead singer was like one of my best friends growing up. We lost touch many years ago, but they used to be called Villanova for many years, and the school threatened to sue them if they didn't change their name. So now they're Weaving the Fate, which is way dumber. Just sounds stupid.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, Villanova was just a cool name, you know.
That's cool.
I went to school. I went to school with a kid. His last name was Villanova. That was actually a real name.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the school threatened to shut them down, so they had to change their name to Weaving the Fate. Well, they didn't have to choose Weaving the Fate. They could have chose something way better, but they didn't.
Well, they could have hired on Shaun's friend, Bobby Villanova, and they could have. You can't argue with your last name, you know.
It's true.
That's right. Yeah. We used to call him what? So how was it pronounced again?
Villanova.
Villanova was how it was his name, but we used to call him Villana Wafer, just because of vanilla wafer, you know, Villana Wafer.
That sounds like a Garbage Pail Kid.
Yeah,
it does. Like a Banana Montana. Is Miss Flips a Hannah Montana fan?
I don't believe so. I think that's before her or after her.
Yeah.
I wonder what is.
She's an NKOTB fan back.
Oh
in the
my
day.
gosh, my wife too, bro.
Yeah. I have a silky soft New Kids on the Block T-shirt that we found in the attic that I maybe I'll wear on the next Hops and Hits. It'll be a tight fitting, and I hope no beer sprays on me because it'll be a show. Little wet
is it what size is it? You know,
I mean it's probably like a medium. I'll be squeezing into it.
Hey, Keith, your boy over there has the best pennant for you. Here, I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. He's got the perfect pennant for you, brother.
He's got Lord of the Rings. He was a Hobbit troll.
No, it's perfect.
Wow, you're really negative on yourself, huh?
There you go. Share my screen.
Oh, is it
5'9" is?
There we go.
Nice.
Your favorite Disney movie pennant. You can have it hanging right there in your office, young man.
Yeah,
only $48.99 on it.
Yeah. Or you get four interest-free payments and earn that mofo.
Oh, Klarna, yeah.
Klarna.
Yeah.
Hey, if we everybody needs a little good Klarna every now and then. That's why I try to, go feed the homeless every now and again to get some good Klarna.
At least Andy has 100% positive feedback too. We talked about that on the Reseller Island podcast.
Yeah, mine is not 100. They still haven't taken my negative feedback down, Keith.
Oh, really? That's crap.
Yeah, eBay.
Mine isn't either, but I'm at let me see. I might have another one coming soon.
99.7%.
Yeah.
I've had
negative coming soon.
I had 4 good, positive feedbacks come in since my negative one. So 16 more and his will be off the first page. So eBay said they were going to take it down though. I don't know why they hadn't.
What's the total? Do I have enough for all 3 of those pennants?
It was $50. Yeah, they were like $14.99, right?
I mean,
one was 20.
Andy's got to give you a good deal.
Yeah, they're all yours. You want all 3 of them? Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Bro, hook me up and we'll call it even. Yeah.
There you go, man. Awesome.
All right, I'll pull them off right now.
I love it.
Man, so much.
I'll pull them off.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happen.
I'll take that, man. I'll take that. And I love that, man. I love that Roger Rabbit too, though. That Roger Rabbit is really dope on your thing too. Because I was looking through your stuff. I'm going, I don't know sports, man. I don't know sports. I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just tell them I want bragging rights. And then of course you throw this rabbit out of the hat, and I gotta take that. I gotta take that, man. That's too good. I love Rugrats. 100%. I've got a whole hobby box full of Rugrats cards. They're sealed. I haven't even opened from the 90s in that box over there. So I can't wait to do that. Maybe I'll put that up as a background or something when we do the real rips. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I need to get a link to Andy's store. I have Keith saved.
I'm gonna put it in. Well, I'll put it in the link right now in the chat right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I know Keith always has some cool stuff that I like, but I'd like
Andy's is like 99% pennants, right? And you have some other stuff, cards.
I have a few cards and stuff, but yeah, it's almost all pennants. All right, they're all pulled off. So I pulled them all off.
Thanks,
in front of you all.
I appreciate that.
Andy's a pro.
I'm glad I won. I'm super happy to win, and I'm honored, and thanks for having me. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, thanks for running the thing, and I appreciate. Thank you for the pennants and the gift cards and everything, and for sharing and for donating. So I appreciate it very much, man. I'm happy to have won. I'm happy to do that. So thank you.
Yeah, that's what we did. I mean, obviously, I don't think there were many like lives or podcasts that do a giveaway every week, but we thought it was a fun thing to do from the get-go. And, we've changed it over the time that we do different things now, but I think what we do now is awesome with the horse race. It's engaging.
Yeah,
People come back because they want to get a horse. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. It's
So
great.
the next one's going to be a 13 week because we figured, we won't count this first week with the $1 million peddlers as one of the 12. We'll do an extra week this week.
I gotcha.
So yeah,
Cool.
because we won't have all our bells and whistles because it's not in my StreamYard. So,
Gotcha.
although
Are
I'm going
you
to try to
guys-
give them ERP. I'm going to try to give them ERP, Andy, so they have that ready to go.
Are you guys
Why
going to
not?
stick
We
with?
don't need to give anybody
Are you guys going to stick with horses? You're going to change the animal up.
It's a good question.
Yeah, we haven't talked.
Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you choose your weapon.
You can,
Choose
yeah,
your
you can,
animal.
you can do a different animal.
You can,
Super
yeah. I
great.
mean, if we should say that, you can request a different animal.
Yeah,
Like
I like it.
I mean, have Shane riding a Reseller spoon or something like that.
Yeah, I'll be the dude with the from Never Ending Story riding the slug. I don't care.
Oh, the slug.
That's
The
Falcor.
slug. I thought you were going to say
Slug was-
Falcor.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, all right, okay.
Betray
Don't
you.
worry, I'll
Betray
bite the
you.
bullet and ride Falcor. That's what
He was a racing slug, guys.
I remember that. That was dope. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Artex got caught in the swamp of sadness. So
Oh,
we
that's
can't
right.
ride
Atreyu.
Artex.
I was saying
Yeah.
Atreyu, but that's not even a horse name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Artex. was the horse.
Atreyu was the
He was the boy,
oh
was
yeah,
the
yeah,
road-
yeah.
The road to
He was a
Artex, right?
the main
That's right.
character. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. But what was the thing called on his pennant? The pennant that he wore. The necklace?
shoot, the Oracle.
Oracle. Is that what it
Oracle?
goes? Yeah.
You don't
yeah.
mean you mean pendant, right? Not pennant.
Yes, I'm on number 4, guys. Number 4. Forgive me. And speaking of number 4, be right back.
you chopped up on the.
I was a big fan of Morla in Never Ending Story. She was the giant turtle. You know where
yeah.
he's up on top of her shell and she's like sneezing and blowing wind everywhere. And
Did your mind stop that sentence before the end too?
It did way too early.
Before the show, we stopped it before show.
Also,
Yeah.
like, yeah, similar to like when you say where we guess each other's, like when you say stuff like that, I always think it's going to be something dirty, but it's not.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm the only one that hasn't had a restroom break. I'm gonna have to.
I know I'm almost ready for round 2.
Yeah.
I think we're about done with anyway, right?
Yeah,
Aren't
dude,
we?
I got
Yeah,
a source tomorrow. What are we talking about? It's so
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
11.
I mean, I got to check out these yard sales, man. These Mrs. Flips is out of town, so but I can still. My son is he can stay home by himself, but he won't be up by the time I leave. So I got to figure out. I'll probably go closer to my house.
well,
I'll
see, I
bring
live
it
out
with
in the
me.
country. Everything's at least a 30-minute drive for me
Oh,
to
really?
hit sales. But I mean, it's fine. I'll leave the house at 6:30 and be there by 7 and good to go.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
I'm planning on just hitting one because we have. So you guys know my stepdaughter plays volleyball. They won the championship again this year, 2 years in a row now. But they're having their big volleyball party, kind of championship party where they're hanging out at the pool and stuff. And of course, we're going to be there Saturday. That's tomorrow. So I'm only going to source there's this one neighborhood that's like one of the largest neighborhoods in town. They're having a community sale tomorrow. That's where I plan on going. There's 2 very large community sales. One on the side of town where Evan and Josh live, Flippy McFlipperson and Harry Tornado. Those in the reseller world know who I'm talking about. And then there's the one over here closer to me. I'm going to that one. I'll let them fight it out at the one closer to them.
That's what you gotta do.
You know? Yeah. So
I love that
but-
name, Harry Tornado. Love it.
Harry Tornado. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
All right.
All
So
right.
I guess we can be wrapping up. But what do you guys got coming up this weekend or anything next week?
Monday night, Soda City Social.
Yeah.
Live show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Soda City Flips channel. Would love to see you guys there. Other than that, I don't have anything else going right now. Just new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and the live show every Monday night.
All right. How about you, Shaun?
So long form content every Friday. Me and the boys are always doing real rips. If you're into non-sports trading cards, we're always ripping something on there. We're having a great time. It's fantastic. We have today I dropped a video of getting scanned by Power Ranger cards. It's hilarious, but with the kiddos were around, I had to put a positive spin on it, where it's obviously, so 1995 was the year the movie came out. It's the 30-year anniversary of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, folks. So that's what was in that box, as opposed to what was supposed to be TV show cards. So I put the spin on it that, oh, it's okay. It's just a 30-year anniversary of the movie. So keep that in mind. So if you guys are interested in those kind of things, every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, I drop shorts throughout the week. Instagram, I'm always posting pictures of something that I'll either get in or I've had stowed away that's pretty cool, some fun stuff. The next live stream I'm going to have, and everybody here is welcome, as always, it's going to be the next open mic. It's going to be movies turning 30 this year. So movies from 1995. Cool. Yeah, so movies from 1995. Get your top 5 ready. Just keep an eye. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's at the Real Life Perspective Show. Would love to have you come follow me over there if you're into pop culture from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. That's what we do. We hang out over there and we have a good time. But that's going to be the next open mic. I haven't set a date yet because May's just been so busy. My 11-year-old's graduating fifth grade next week. So graduation ceremony, he's going into middle school. So lots of emotions, lots of things going on from the family front there. And May's just crazy busy. I'm going to try to probably have to do it on a Saturday, maybe the last Saturday of the month, because Fridays, their last swim class, they get a last swim class on the 27th. And so it'll be, wait, is that right? What's the calendar say? Is my brain? No, the 31st. So probably the 31st will be the open mic night. If you guys are interested, love to have you. Come hang out with us, guys, and we'll do that.
Cool.
But that's about to be.
Andy, do you have kids? Candy? Andy, do you have kids?
I don't. No, just a golden retriever. And
Keith, how old's your boy?
16.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
I'm 17 in a couple days. Yeah.
I'm 45. And I've got a 28-year-old and a 22-year-old.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's nuts. Anyway, sorry.
No worries. Anyway, you have anything coming up, Andy?
Nope.
you do. Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
What?
Yeah, Wednesday night.
Well, I thought that's your thing.
All right, I'll bring it up.
No, that's your thing.
Well,
too,
Andy's going to lunch tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be drinking a fair amount tomorrow. Going to go to a brewery. You guys are more than welcome to come along. Maybe I'll live stream from there.
So
do it.
Dude, you need more. Yeah, dude.
Rip some brews. Bring a pack of cards with you. Do a live rip from the bar.
Live show,
bro.
Man, that'd be
there
awesome.
You go. Love it.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. Thank you very much.
I would be that guy. So Keith, while you're at it, I know you're about to speak.
YOLO.
Hutch is asking about the reselling world we spoke of. So maybe you could tell him what that is while you're at it.
What the reselling world you speak of, about
because I mentioned if those of you, Evan, I said Evan Flipping McFlipperson and Josh, for those of you of the reselling world. So, maybe you could tell Hutch what we do on some of full time, I guess now.
Well, I assume that's the same Hutch. It's in Dibdit verse a lot, right? I know I saw a lot to a Hutch on Dibdit threads. Is that you?
I would
Hutch?
assume.
I assume that's you, Hutch. Yeah. So, I'm sure Hutch knows all the. I don't know if Hutch has a channel or just as a clothing reseller, but he's a big time buyer of vintage clothing, hats. There's probably more than one Hutch out there too. I don't know, but yeah, me and Andy do a live podcast every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So hang out with us. We have a giveaway every week. I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's out now for members. If you're a member, if you'd like to sign up, there's a button down below.
I'm a member. You guys should do it.
Yeah. So yeah, that beer's
I remember. Member berries. Love it. Love it.
That's what you need. That's what you should have as your member. I remember.
well, that's a ADH Dave Biggs collectibles thing they do on.
Oh
Dibdit.
yeah.
That's already taken as a line.
Oh,
But yeah, so and then tomorrow I have a video coming out where I set up and buying, selling at a clothing show. That's a fun video to make. And then I'm having the Philly Flipper up in my warehouse on Sunday night. We're doing a live from the warehouse on his Whatnot. He's got a massive Whatnot following. So if you're interested into more vintage glasses like Shaun was showing earlier, or I'm going to have everything from records to some books to toys to sports memorabilia to everything. We're going to sell 100 items probably. Was this grapes? What is this?
That's member berries.
Member berries. All right.
Anyway.
So how was that?
Didn't mean to break you. Straight up.
Yeah.
Just so you're in the loop, what member berries are what modern day cinema, because they have nothing better to do. They're crap writers. Nobody knows how to write anything original these days. What member berries are they take a movie for your kids, for the teenagers nowadays, and they throw little bitty references of things that from our generation that we grew up with. They'll toss these little member berries in there to try to fish you into going to watch these new movies and things like that. That's what member berries are.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know about member berries.
I've never heard of member berries either. The whole member thing I thought came from one of the Spanish comedians who had a TV show, George Lopez, I think it was. He had a skit he would do in his stand-up comedy when he was like, "You member," he would do that over and over.
Oh yeah,
remember when,
you member.
You member.
I
But
do
he used to
remember
do that,
that.
and I just always assumed that's where. I always thought that's where the ADHD stuff came from.
Yeah.
No. South Park
Maybe it was
has
member berries.
That's South Park.
South Park always has some kind of like political agenda in their undertone, underlying things.
I thought so too, Hutch.
You got to read between the lines,
I give a lot of credit.
It could be, but I mean, this definitely that's a thing where you go, I remember.
They're like, remember. Yeah, that's funny as hell on their Dibdit shows.
I can go
But
back.
Paul the Philly
Hutch
Flipper.
Hutch is definitely a reseller then.
Yeah.
If he knows Dave, so yeah.
Yeah.
I just missed that. Hutch, good to meet you.
Yeah, Hutch is he's a great buyer over there on Dibdit. Probably all over district, I'm assuming. But yeah, so Paul the Philly Flipper, Mike knows Paul. Mike, he used to have my warehouse, or me and Andy's warehouse, throw Andy in there. But he used to have it. So he's visiting family this weekend. So we're gonna do a live sale from the warehouse on his stream. So if you're interested in some vintage stuff, come over to the Philly Flippers Whatnot show. I'll be on Whatnot Monday night, 10:30. I'll be on somewhere Tuesday night. I don't know where I'm popping up at, but either Threads or Tiquity. And then Wednesday night, do my show with Dan and Demand on Dibdit Cards. And then
Tiquity. Where did the term Tiquity come from?
Antiquities.
Antiquity, yeah. It was like more of an antique kind of vibe.
Like, look, I love the Trash to Cash guys, but their names, Dibdit, and like I get it, Dibdit, right? I Dibdit, that kind of thing. We grew up saying that dumb shit, but to name your businesses, it's got to be legible, and people got to be able to spell it without thinking too hard, kind of thing. I love you guys. Dibdit and Tiquity are tough on people. They struggle out there.
So I sort of like it though, because if you thought about it, like Google back in the day, like Google's easier to say, but I mean, what the hell is Google?
What the hell's a Google? Yeah, no, I get it. I get
Tiquity.
I remember Google.
Yeah, I had to educate myself. It says here, antiquity is the ancient past, especially the period before the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
So that's what it's a play on the words on that.
Yeah,
so
like
antiquities,
okay.
antiquities.
Okay.
But they spell it Tikwity, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like
not 100% sure.
Like tiki.
What is DZY? I don't even know.
Hutch has a good question. What's an eBay?
Yeah, let me see
No
if I
one
have
knows.
it.
No one knows.
You remember eBay?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I sort of like the vibe of what they did, especially Dibbed It. Dibbed It, it sort of flows off
I like
a little
Dibbed
bit
It
better.
personally, but
Tickweed's a
people
little
out
tougher,
there,
but
like, I don't know if you guys watch. Well, Keith, you may watch. You're a member of Reseller Locker Room.
Yeah.
My old podcast that I did with those guys, they were talking about it today. This week they had Kevin Commonwealth Flipper on the show, and Ben was mispronouncing Dibbed It, and I'm like,
yeah.
that's my point right there. Like, people are struggling not only to say it, but if they can't speak it right, they don't know how to spell it and look it up.
So Shane, you said that we used to say Dibbed It back in the day. What?
Yeah,
I've
like
never
you
heard of
dibbed
Dibbed It.
something.
Like
Like you
dibs,
dib,
dibs.
like dibs.
I
You
got
called
dibs on something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you dibbed it.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I get it.
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
they get it from. So they dibbed it, kind of thing.
They dibbed it. They dibbed it. Got
but
it.
Then but then they spell it weird, so it throws everybody off.
I understand now. That makes it makes perfect sense whenever you explain it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I kind of overlooked it.
But no, I mean, I find the best deals on that place, man. I really
Oh,
do.
it's
all over there. First
look,
class treasures too, for sure.
What's her name?
All over
Jacqueline Clark. Jacqueline Clark's thing. I got this from
Jackie,
her.
yeah. She's
I got this.
amazing.
I mean, does anybody know who this is?
The
Noid. The Noid.
It's Noid, dude.
Yeah,
I got that. for
Dominoes.
That
That's
in
right.
a whole.
All the
in a
girls
pl-
nicknamed Andy the Noid in high school.
Oh, they didn't want anything to do with Andy.
Nah, they avoided him.
No.
Yeah,
Avoid
I
the
got-
Noid.
dude, I got that for under $5 with a lot of other toys. I mean, there's so many good deals on that place.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Jackie's awesome too. She sells cool stuff. She buys from me quite a bit. I love her. Yeah, anywhere on District, man, it's a great place to source if you're looking for collectibles,
Yeah,
stuff like that, or even if you're a reseller.
and I love the progressive
Jack's Get the
shipping.
Fire.
The progressive shipping that everybody does really saves you a ton of money, man. It really does.
yeah.
I love when people do that. You know,
I've never
Um,
seen Hutch in one of my shows. I'm extremely disappointed, Hutch. Extremely disappointed.
I wonder where Hutch is coming in from. Let's see. It's probably
But he's
Probably
talking
yours.
about Jax. Jax is Jack.
he's coming in from your channel, probably.
he's a big clothing guy now. Yeah.
He's got to be on your channel, no?
Well, it's either me or Shane. It's either
It's
probably
not. It's probably not me because I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I think
The
it
only
is yours. It probably wouldn't show that little link if it was mine. So I think it's yours.
I don't have that link. It's not showing on mine.
I
Oh,
see a
so
link.
like a little like hyperlink button above his like H.
Yeah, I see it too.
It's not
Huh.
on mine.
It's
Is it got-
Shane's.
no.
He says it's Shane's. Hutch, dude.
Yeah, there you go, Hutch.
How
What?
do I not know this?
How is
Hutch,
it not?
I'm sorry.
That's weird. I don't see the little hyperlink above mine. Normally, I do whenever it's a guest from another channel. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised Shane could see it then. I thought it would be just a host.
Yeah, I
can
see
see
it.
it.
I don't see it from. I don't see it on anybody else.
Let me see it. Let me
Oh.
go check. Let me go
Well,
check
I
the
see one
channels.
on the Real Life Perspective show. Actually,
I don't see that one.
Yeah, so I went to everybody's channel, Rips and Brews, Shane, Soda City Rips, and your Vintage Sports List, and I'm throwing my link in there because does it show up whenever I post it into the StreamYard?
I
Let's
see it
see.
on Kelly and flipping from the trailer.
Is the link?
Mike.
Oh, okay. So the link does show up across all the. Well, no,
Yep.
that's my channel. Hold on. But is the link? I know sometimes when I've done that before, just not an actual link will show up. Well, I know there's a link there, but the actual link.
Yeah, you can't
the-
click a link.
yeah.
There's no clickable
Right.
thing. Yeah.
It's unclickable. Is it unclickable on your side?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
unclickable. Yeah.
So yeah. Unless that's why I had to go. I physically went to. That's why you see so many of my links up there. I went to every one of y'all's channels right now while we were chatting.
Nice,
And,
nice.
Just
Yeah,
to drop into the.
multitask.
Luckily, you guys have me as. I guess you guys have. Well, I'm not a moderator, but you guys don't have restrictions on your chat. So just so you guys know, you guys might want to do that if you. You guys can get people in there like spamming their links in there if you want. If you want
I
to
just
block
booted
that,
him
you
real
can.
fast. We've only booted a couple people from the chat. It was a gentleman late. I wouldn't say gentleman, probably. It's a loose phrase for the guy that we booted, but
Mm,
yeah.
Luckily, I'm not that popular. I haven't gotten haters on my.
I wasn't
Or
a
troll.
hater. Just, I mean, it was somewhat offensive stuff that was posted.
I
mean,
get
it wasn't.
every show I do, I get haters.
I
It's
take that
funny,
back.
but I speak my mind. I tell people what I think, and I don't hold back. I'm always 100% transparent on my channel. And
Yeah.
some people love it, some people hate it. But I'm going to tell you like it is. Sorry.
Dude, I'll tell you what. The only time that's ever happened to me was the first time I did a real life game night, and I did a Jackbox games. And I forget if any of you guys were there or not, but what I remember about that first one was that just some random Joe Blow, because you post the link, right? And people can go in there and they can enter the games. And it was somebody I never heard of. And the games, Jackbox games, are like, oh, draw a T-shirt, or like come up with a funny phrase for the T-shirt or something like that. And somebody was in there just coming up with some of the most offensive stuff that you could think of, like something about Mexicans, and the immigration thing that's going on in the world and all that kind of stuff, that I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening right now. And I didn't know how to handle it because it was my first Jackbox live stream game. You know what I mean?
How do you get out of it? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you get out of it? Yeah, exactly. So there's that was the only time I've ever had that happen. But now I've figured out how to boot people from those kind of situations now. So now we know.
There you go.
Now we know.
So I'm gonna throw this out there. You mentioned, racial T-shirts and all this stuff.
Yeah.
There's a company I used to buy T-shirts from when I was a teenager. When the internet first came out, this was one of the first websites I ever found, and it was called tshirthell.com. Guys, just go have fun. One of these days, go to tshirthell.com and just look, just browse, and there will be something that will offend you.
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, man.
I know we've been trying to wrap up for about 30 minutes now, but
this one.
You know what we should do? We should wrap up while Keith's gone.
Just leave him sitting there.
Ditch the host.
Have him come back and be like,
"That's right," because he's got you as co-host on there. You got the controls and everything, don't you?
We can deuce out of here right now.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, the internet's fun, isn't it, people? Isn't it good? I don't even know. I love this simulcasting though, because I love being able to in the chat bring everybody together from different audiences. I think Trumpet's the only one that showed up from my channel tonight. Unfortunately, just one. I only had one viewer the whole time, but we also had most of my viewers are from my local area. And we had this huge storm coming tonight. So, but Friday night's crazy. Friday night's wild. People are out partying. People are doing this. People are doing that. Saturday night's better for, you know what I mean? Does anybody know the best night for live streaming? What's the best night for live streaming?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know. I would guess probably like a third. I don't know. I mean, I don't think people are really watching stuff on that Saturday night very much. That my guess would be, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I know Trumpet does his live streams and he has a buttload of people up in his chats, because I would think so. For me, because I'm a family guy, Saturday nights are typically reserved for family, hanging out. Let's watch a movie together, eat some popcorn, that kind of thing. Friday nights are like cut loose, unwind from the work week for me. Just like, dude, I work outside all day, and it's been every day this week here in Texas. It's been almost 100 degrees, every single day, and I work outside. So, and I don't drink during the week, so I work out or whatever, and I save it for the weekend just so I can unwind and just cut back and all that good stuff. So Friday nights, I love doing Friday nights because, like I said, I can kick back. Like it's, we're on number 4. It's the last one. It's the last one. It was a 4-pack. But I like Friday nights. Friday nights are fun because it's the weekend typically.
Thursdays, Fridays, I think are good for me typically. Saturdays, I think are like.
Yeah. You guys have a really good following on your Wednesday shows.
Yeah, we definitely have a good group.
But, what was Mark saying? What was Mark saying there? What was he talking about?
We were just talking about what day is the best day to have a live show. So Mark, I think, had said that
Oh
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I know
Like
what he's talking about.
what day is like everybody chilling at home doing nothing, where they're just like strolling through on their phone and like, oh, let's see who's live today. You know
Sunday
what I mean?
night. Sunday night makes sense.
Sunday, that's what I was about to say. Sunday night, I used to do whenever I did whatnot shows for books. Sunday nights were the best for me because everybody was just kind of chilling. They were relaxing. It's a good time for selling books. I don't know about doing other things, but Sunday nights were awesome.
Probably
for
card
me.
breaks too. Be good on Sunday night. Just anything you're just winding down, relaxing. Before
Yeah.
work.
See,
see
card
that.
breaks I think are good, better on Fridays and Saturdays because once people are drinking,
People
then
got their
get a little more.
paychecks and they're drinking.
At
That's
least
why
that
mine
was me.
mine's on Friday night.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
See, Sundays are terrible for me because Sunday is my to-do day. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
I'm doing my laundry,
Get
I'm
ready
doing
for the
everything,
next day.
getting ready for the work week.
See,
I
I do
lay out
nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you see? I lay out all my clothes. I do my laundry and I lay out all my clothes for the
Well,
week. I got pack my lunches and stuff like
Keith,
that.
Keith has no idea what doing laundry means. I don't think have you ever done laundry in your life?
Well,
You
I do laundry.
You do
every
laundry
day.
at the warehouse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all my vintage clothing I wash before I sell
He's
it.
never washed a piece of his own clothing.
I don't. Yeah. No, I don't. Absolutely not.
But,
No.
all right. Well, you
Good-
guys
good
want
for
to wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we'll be back next month. We'll set a date, and I think we went through our own schedule. So we'll catch you guys later, and we'll see you again soon.
But hey, before
Yeah.
you go, man, Keith, I want to thank you very much for hosting and letting
You're
us
welcome,
simulcast with you, man, and sharing and everything. So thank you guys very much for having us on again. And episode 7, man, epic
Yeah.
record. It's definitely it's going to be a memorable one, guys. So
yeah, we predicted a monster, and we got a monster, and hopefully next month, another one coming for somebody.
Yeah,
Whoever it is.
for sure.
But thanks everybody in the chat, and thank you everybody for watching. We really appreciate the support. Hey, hit that thumbs up, and it really helps our channels. And thanks again for watching, everybody.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you again soon.
Later,
Peace.
y'all.
Oh.